And so please describe to me what the aesthetic look is exactly.
Well, like this guy here.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and bring
Oh wow, you really have to come in here?
like this guy here.
Is this
No,
is this really happening? He met the other guy behind you, bro. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm right into that bad boy.
You can stay right there, behind the camera, behind the camera. No, see now you got me jealous now.
That's okay.
That's not
no,
fair.
But you're more in the category like Butler Richard Hallsen. Okay?
My man.
Okay.
Yeah. Arnold Ferrigno. Huh?
Okay.
Aesthetic. That's great, partner. You two ever go out place everything in its proper place?
That does not make sense, but we usually do go. We head to Kroger's, and we work.
Oh, yeah. I've got a lady waiting for me back home also. She has the most beautiful scrotum. Oh, God. And when she sings, she sounds just like a puppy dog. How do you nail a photo?
Just gotta get in the mode. You gotta talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes. You
Okay,
gotta
so
have the eyes
can you show me a little bit of something, like to this camera? I would love to know how to do this. I just want to know.
Well,
How
I
do you do it?
mean,
Teach
the
me
smile,
something.
You can get the sexy eyes. Then you know you gotta get the smile going on some shoes. But
Wait, hold up.
you got.
I gotta
when
try
it's
this
time,
with
when,
you.
it, when it's
Hold
time
on.
to laugh,
I gotta try
you
this
gotta
with
think
you.
of something funny and start laughing.
Do it again. Do it again. How do you do it? Teach me.
Sexy eyes.
The sexy eye.
This is sexy eyes right here.
Smizing?
Smile.
So you're smizing.
Smile.
Okay.
And then you gotta get the.
No, I look like I need to take a poop or something.
Wish words were like little toy guns. No sting, no hurt, no one, just a bang, bang. Right?
Is that it?
Yeah, it's something like that. Just a bang,
Toy
bang,
guns.
rolling off your tongue.
Toy guns.
It's no smoke, no
Bang, bang.
bullets.
Water guns. All right.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild. Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Find somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live, somebody. Let's go.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Pascal Show. Yes, it's Monday evening, y'all. Do you know where your kids are? You better know where they are, because they better be inside not doing a damn thing, because we're all locked up, aren't we? We're locked up like a mug. Still, to this day, we are still locked up. But anyway, yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I've had a very interesting evening or interesting afternoon. A whole lot of getting things prepped up, getting things ready, because tomorrow is a big, very big show tomorrow. I'm very excited about it. You want to know why? Do you want to know why? Because tomorrow morning I have the king, the legend, one of the pioneers of hip hop and rap. Big Daddy Kane will be on the show live, everybody. I'm very excited about that. I'm just going to clap to myself because God is good all the time, and I'm very excited about that. Also, something that I'm very excited about, this wonderful person's with us today. She's a comedian, actress. She even has some singing abilities and actually just recently did a duet with Jake Gyllenhaal. Please welcome Libby Higgins to the show, everybody. What's up, sweetheart? How you doing?
Well, hello there. You called me an actress.
You are, though.
I know, and I've lately really wanted to dive into that more than usual, and
I see that.
I'm delighted that you said that about me.
You are a woman of many, many talents, and I have to say, I really enjoy the pieces that you've been doing recently. Like the Jake Gyllenhaal piece was really, really dope. And actually, I'm going to pull that up here in a second because we have to at least enjoy 30 seconds of it because it's really good. And who knew that the mother lover could sing? Who knew? Who knew?
Who knew?
Who knew he could sing? I didn't know he had pipes like that, man.
I know.
Very Broadway-ish.
When I first saw it, I thought, is this like a real thing or is he lip syncing? But
no.
Apparently he's got some Broadway stuff going on.
He's got some hella Broadway. Like he's hitting those hard R's. He's hitting those hard R's. Yeah. No. I don't mean it like he's not saying the N-word. I'm saying like he's hitting those hard R's. Like there's something about Broadway singers and the way they pronounce certain words when they sing. It's very Broadway-ish, and that's the way he sings in that way.
Give me an example.
You know, I'll show it to you in the actual song.
Okay,
you know,
but you can also show me in your actual voice.
I'm trying to think of like, because I don't know the words to that song, so I can't mimic him. You know what I'm saying? But the way, it's like using the word never, right? In Broadway ways, they'll hit the R really hard. It's really hard to explain. It's.
I can't wait to see what you're talking about.
It's the way they phrase the R, you know, and it's very and maybe it's, I don't know what it is, but maybe it's just white singers. Maybe it is. That's what it is. I think it's white singers white Broadway singers when they sing a very specific way. It's a Broadway style. It's Broadway musical style. And I'll pop it up. Pardon?
Maybe it's just passion.
Well, it's instead of never, it's never, it's an like a R for no reason, because you know for a fact he doesn't talk like that. You know what I'm saying? He's not talking like that. But anyway, we'll see it here in a second. First off, I want to catch up on with you and just check in on you and see how things are going first before we go into Jake Gyllenhaal land, okay? And I'm sure, yes, he's dreamy to you and all that good stuff. But at the same time, he is a very handsome man. I'll be really honest. Handsome man, very handsome man. But
he's no Michael Landon, okay?
I'm done. Okay, first off, did you finish that box set of Little House on the Prairie? So you wasted, how much money did you spend how much did you spend again?
I think it was $14.99.
It was $14.99 and you
I got wrapped up in other stuff.
Okay. You wasted $14.99 on some Michael Landon land.
I can go back.
But you didn't even take a trip down that lane, that land of Landon.
I got real close, but I think I got Animal Crossing is what sucked me in.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so real quick before we go into that, everybody who's watching, good evening. Thank you so much for tuning into the Pascal Show. If you're interested in giving us a call, you want to talk to Libby or myself, because I know a lot of you guys are tuning in because you are a fan of this lady right here. I'm pointing it the wrong way, but of this lady right here, which is off camera, totally off screen. Give us a call. We'll rap with you for a little bit and all that. And of course, if this is your first time checking out the show, hit that like button on the feed. Go follow us. Hit that follow button or the like button on the Facebook page. And we are also on YouTube. So crush that subscribe button. It would really, really mean a lot. And if you're a big fan of Big Daddy Kane, you want to tune in tomorrow because it's gonna be nuts. It's going to be dope, and it's going to be a really great conversation for sure. And he's going to be on at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, so I'm really looking forward to it. So anyway, back to Mr. Land of Landon. I still can't wrap my mind around the idea. Sorry, I know I just put up that clip because I just remembered about that clip, and I'm like, oh my God, I've been sitting on that clip for like a month. I should put it out by now. And every time I watch it, I just get weak as hell. That is just hilarious, man. It is glorious.
You weren't expecting it. You weren't ready.
Nah, I wasn't expecting that at all, man. No, I was expecting you to say like, oh, I just got a box DVD set of like Buffy the I would give you Buffy the Vampire Slayer. You see what I'm saying? Because she slays some vampires and stuff. But you picked Little House on the Prairie. I don't know. Why on God's green earth would you ever pick Little House on the Prairie of all things, man? Of all things.
I think it was, we were talking about nostalgia, weren't we? Sort of making you feel safe and
yes,
and like you're a kid and there's people taking care of you. Now you're just out here in the wild all by yourself, scared and alone. Just
randomly, I don't know. For me, it's like, where did you buy that, by the way? Where did you find this box set, by the way?
It was on Amazon.
Oh, so this wasn't, oh my dear God.
Is that better or worse?
This was a premeditated purchase.
Yes.
Oh my God. So you were literally, I'm sorry. I'm trying to swim in the land of Libby Higgins, okay? So you're sitting there chilling at home playing Animal Crossing or whatever the hell that is. Anyway, which we're going to talk about here in a second because I don't know what the fuck that is. Okay, so moving on. You're on that. You're playing your Animal Crossing, and suddenly something just washes over you like a wave. I need to go to Amazon Prime and pick up a box set DVD of the first season of Little House on the Prairie. I need to go do that right now. Is it on for sale? Or your phone went off and alerted you that you put a bid down for $14.99 for the box set of Little House on the Prairie, and then you said, oh, Eureka! And you say Eureka. If you're going to buy that, you say Eureka. And then you bought the thing. That's the only thing I could think of.
No,
Please.
It literally was just me like, I feel like watching some TV, which is very unusual for me.
So random.
And I had to pull from what I knew already because I don't know a lot of shows that are out. And that was one of the things that I knew was Little House on the Prairie. So I searched where I could watch it for free. There wasn't anywhere. Therefore, I had to spend my hard-earned money to get me some Michael Landon.
That's fair enough.
I don't regret it. I don't regret my choice. I stand by my decision.
Handsome man. He is a handsome man. It's just such a interesting, I don't know how to I'm trying to put words together to put together what I'm thinking in my head. It's a very interesting heartthrob. There you go. You see what I'm saying? Like no, seriously, because like with you, I'm serious. Say that we're at a bar or a club or somebody's doing some stand up and they're going out in the crowd and they say, okay, they find you. They're like, all right, Libby, and they're talking about sex or whatever. You know how every stand up comedian talks about those kind of things. So like, imagine being able to be in a room with somebody that you are just so attracted to. Give me a name of somebody who's a heartthrob to you. And you say Michael Landon of all things. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And as you said, he's dead.
Him dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get like you saying like, I get you saying like anything like Jake Gyllenhaal. Okay. Ryan Reynolds. Shoot. Hugh Jackman. It makes sense,
Right. All living people is what you're saying.
No. Even Elvis Presley makes sense. Michael Landon, though. You see what I'm saying? No disrespect to the man. Like, he was great in that show. He was very wholesome and, and then he had another show that was really great, too, and I forgot the name of it. But,
one about heaven.
Yeah.
Heaven's help us. Heaven's angel. Angels in heaven.
I used to love that show too, because it was always on right after The Fall Guy.
The Fall Guy.
Do you remember The Fall Guy?
You talk about my choices of television.
No, I'm
You're
talking
about The Fall Guy.
The Fall Guy. You don't remember the guy who's the Fall Guy? And anybody who's watching right now better know what I'm talking about. The Fall Guy. And comment down below if you know what I'm talking about. The Fall Guy. Highway to Heaven. Good job.
Highway, yes.
Shanna, thank you. Shanna, thank you. Highway to Heaven. That was a great freaking show. Okay, so, and I grew up on that. I grew up watching reruns of that show. Then also Fall Guy. It was Fall Guy, then Highway to Heaven.
Oh, that's another heartthrob. Look at him. Wowzers.
Who are you talking about?
The Fall Guy.
He is not a heartthrob at all.
Hollywood stuntman Colt Seavers. Ooh.
Colt Seavers. And the thing is the show was about a stuntman who ends up saving people's lives. Like he's like almost like Renegade. You know what I'm saying? Like he's going town to town. Mm-hmm. He goes town to town, place to place, and he just saves people's lives. Like he's an action figure guy.
Oh, shit.
And he goes from town to town and saves people. But I remember it being on, like there used to be like Highway to Heaven, Fall Guy. Those were the TV shows on Channel 11 right next to each other. Chips. I barely watched that ish. I'm going to be real. You know what I mean?
The Fall Guy.
I'm sorry, no offense.
Those reruns.
See? I would watch it for one episode for nostalgic reasons and going, wow, I used to watch this show like crazy as a kid and want to be a stunt double because of this show. That's it.
That is precious.
Yes, thank you. But you don't see me going on Amazon Prime buying a box set for $14.99. Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Why are you mad though?
Because it just it just doesn't make sense. Him dead. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like I'm gonna go and look up. Let me think of like a heartthrob from like back in the day that's passed. Wow, all the heartthrobs that I can think of, female heartthrobs that I can think of back then, so far that I can think of, are still alive.
What about Wonder Woman? Linda Blair. Is her name Linda Blair?
No, I don't think it's Linda. Is it Linda Blair? We about to Google that ish so hard.
Dang.
It's not Linda Blair, I don't think. Linda Blair was
Was she the Exorcist?
Exorcist, yeah. I was going to say, no, that's definitely not, no.
Well, she could be a heartthrob, too.
Sure. If you say so. No, some people think she's fly. Linda Blair, when she was back in the day. No, that's not it, too. Oh, come on. Linda Carter.
Linda Carter. Somebody said Farrah Fawcett. Is she alive?
Farrah Fawcett is... that's a good question. Is Farrah Fawcett still alive, yo?
See, these are all people know you don't even remember. I remember Michael Landon because he had a place in my heart.
See, but here's the thing. I remember, she been dead, yeah. Okay, Farrah Fawcett, for example. If I was, I didn't look at her as a heartthrob, personally. But if I was to, like, pick her, it'd be a little weird. It's like, she dead. No, I don't mean anything. No. See, here it is. I mean no disrespect. I'm not throwing any shade on the legacy she left behind or anything of that sort. But and yes, Shanna, Michael Landon had amazing hair for sure. His hair was perfectly Farrah Fawcetted, coiffed.
I mean,
like Farrah Fawcett.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous mop of hair. But at the same time, though, I'm not looking at, like, okay, Marilyn Monroe. She bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, she bad. She's super bad.
Perfectly Farrah Fawcett.
There we
Sorry
go.
about that.
No, it's okay. Apparently, I concur.
I'm trying to share it with my sister who is...
Oh, go ahead.
I got to send her a text message, so I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. No, it's okay. I'm not upset about it. But if you really think about it, she did. So it's like, it's hard for me to, like, when it comes to Marilyn Monroe, for example, Farrah Fawcett, still, they were bad back in their time. Marilyn Monroe, bad. She bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to think of other heartthrobs back in the day. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. But anyway, it's hard to think about woo, woo, woo. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
With a dead body.
Well, I don't think of the dead body. I think of the body that was alive.
But it was past tense. It's not plural. It's not present. You see what I'm saying? Them, they dead. You know what I'm saying?
Dead.
Him dead, she dead, they did. You feel me? So it's hard to go woo. You know what I'm saying? Like, Carmen Electra, for example, or Selma Hayek, Smoke Show, gorgeous woman, gorgeous. When she passes, I'm not gonna be all fantasizing about Selma Hayek in my head. I just can't do it. It's weird.
Well, I mean,
but to each their own.
I'm hoping one day in heaven I'll get to meet him.
Yeah, shake his hand, have a coffee, keep it strictly platonic.
Play the harp. Show him this clip of how you disrespected him.
Wow. I am not disrespecting this man at all. But if you want to throw some shade like that, come on with it. If you want to throw some smoke in this, okay. I'm not trying to catch any smoke right now.
He's going to block and delete as soon as he sees it.
Mm-hmm. Because in heaven, they have social media as well.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Oh, yeah.
If they don't, I'm not going there.
Hell no. Hell to the no.
I'll make my way elsewhere.
Down south?
Anywhere. As long as they got Wi-Fi, I'll go.
Yeah, Purgatory's got hella strong Wi-Fi. Allegedly.
Yes, free Wi-Fi.
Oh, man. Anyway.
What you drinking? Claw?
No, hail to the... No! That stuff is nasty.
I've never had it.
You are not missing much. It's disgusting. It is disgusting. Like, okay, so no, this is just Monster, regular Monster.
Okay.
But let me ask you something. And I've been sipping on this all day, so it's finally done. Down, done, soldier. Anyway, let me ask you this real quick. White Claw. Why do white people love that ish so bad?
Now, as a white person,
please speak on it.
I can't because I don't know. I don't drink it. I don't even know really what it is. I just know it's a white men, especially love claw, white, whatever it is, claw.
I don't get it. It's disgusting. It does not taste good. It tastes like piss water. I'm sorry for saying that, but I'm going to keep it super straight, 100% funky with you. It is gross as all get out. It's disgusting. I don't know how people do it. Real talk. I don't know how people do it and why they do it.
Maybe you should have some kind of white guy on here, and you can talk to him about his. Because I don't get it.
See, what's funny is the two guys that I have on the show are white guys, and they don't drink that stuff. They just don't. They're not those kind of guys. You know, they're not fuckboys. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to I'm generalizing. Yeah, I'm generalizing.
I bet you Michael Landon wouldn't have drank it.
No, he would not. He'd be drinking hard liquor. He'd be drinking. He looks like seriously, he looks like the type that would be drinking Bud Hard, okay, Bud Heavy, and drinking nothing but Scotch.
Scotch.
He looks like a Scotch drinker.
Yes, I agree.
And nothing but Marlboro Reds just hanging out his mouth.
Oh man, I miss smoking so much.
I know we talked about that before. Why? It's gross. It's so not becoming of anyone. It's gross as hell.
Well,
it's
anything
so
that you're addicted to is not good, but you're addicted to it because it's whatever's in it, it captures you. So I don't know.
What made you stop?
Because I knew that it was really it was getting like difficult not to breathe fully, but I could tell it was having an effect on my lungs. And I'm not trying to die right now.
Word.
I'm trying to become an actress.
There you go. Well, you just did a scene with Jake Gyllenhaal, which is amazing. How long you stopped smoking now?
It's been about 3 years.
Wow. Okay, congratulations. Look at the big brain on Brad. All right. Congratulations. You don't know what I'm talking about, are you? Do you?
I'm like, did he see something
That was Pulp Fiction, but it's okay. Go with God.
Oh.
Go with God.
That's an ancient movie, too.
That's not as old as Little House on the Prairie, but yeah.
How dare you?
And I'll never go hungry again. I feel like Little House on the Prairie and Gone with the Wind are like this in the same category. I feel like they were shot in the same era. That's how old that show is. Sorry.
Isn't Gone with the Wind really, really old though?
Yes, it is. That's the whole point. I was trying to make a joke, but it obviously went right over.
There's no
right
joke
over your head.
When it comes to Little House, okay?
Apparently not. Apparently not. They need to do a parody of it at some point.
Oh my God, I would love that.
Of course you would. Of course, who wouldn't? You know what I'm saying?
I would love to be in it.
Of course you would. What character would you play?
I would play either Nellie Olson or Nellie Olson's mom.
Oh.
Because they were just so obnoxious.
That was the blonde, right?
Yes.
Oh, her. Oh my God.
She was mean, but I really liked that character.
Yeah. It also makes me wonder how much Landon was getting laid too on the set. Sorry. I'm saying it. You know? Like you know what I'm saying? You know for a fact that dude was acting like he was all like good and wholesome when he was really slaying. He was slaying.
He was clapping cheeks.
Oh, What the fuck is that? I'm sorry. Slapping cheeks?
Clapping cheeks.
Clapping. Did I say slapping or did I say slapping?
Clapping.
Clapping cheeks.
Like.
I get it. I fully get it. I know what the sound sounds like. I've been there before. But I'm just saying, it's just what the fuck. This is okay. This is our friend, everybody, Libby Higgins. Libby Higgins. But I'm saying, like, 205 episodes, that's a lot of time, you know? That's
how many
lot of
episodes
time.
they did?
Mm-hmm. Actually, yeah, it looks like we got a phone call here. Hold up. Hello?
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 Can you please have Libby take off her glasses? Tell her that the glare's really bad, and all I can see is her computer screen and her glasses.
Okay, so take off her glasses. I got you.
Yeah, please. Very annoying.
I'll make sure she does that. No problem.
This is her sister.
I figured I could hear it in the laughter. You guys have the same laugh.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah.
And you guys were talking about drinks. Remember when White Castle used to have the mix of the cola and orange soda?
The cola and the orange soda.
Yeah, it was called the mix.
Mix.
It was served at the White Castle up there on North Florissant.
That's a new one. That's actually a new one to me. I'm actually trying to get Libby back on here, actually.
Where'd she go?
Once I picked up this phone call, her phone.
Oh, no,
her call,
you're kidding me.
Yeah, but she's
going to blame it. She is going to be yelling at me.
No. Hold on. I'm actually trying to get her back. Real talk.
Yeah, I have nothing to say. All I just wanted to tell her that it was just, I'm not comical or entertaining like she is.
But I mean, obviously you're entertaining enough. You know what I'm saying? You're on the phone with us right now. You know what I'm saying? That's a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing. So how are you? Older, younger? Where do you sit?
She gets really mad if I'd say that I'm younger than her, but I am older than her. People actually, when my dad was alive, and my sister and I and my dad would always be out, eating or going to the National. We used to go to Faux Grand a lot down South Grand. Everybody would think that Libby was our daughter, and I was married to my dad.
Oh, my God. That's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah,
my Lord.
She's got a good cruise story she can tell you. We were going on a cruise, and they were doing the evacuation, with the vest and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the cruise people came up to her and says, you can go ahead and take the stairs and let Mommy and Daddy take the elevator.
Oh, my God.
Like we couldn't make it.
Oh, my God.
I'm only like 5 years older than she is.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Well, that's actually good to know, because now we can give her hell about that forever.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
And she wore her Billy Bob teeth every time we went into the fancy dining room to eat. And people would walk by and they would look at her and stop and look back again, because she's this really pretty girl with these Billy Bob teeth when they first came out.
Oh, my God. That's the kind of stuff that I need to have her on the phone as well. I'm actually trying to get her on, and it's just not letting me do this. I do not know why.
Well, do you want me to hang up so you can get her back?
Yeah, and then we will call you. I think.
Fine.
Yeah, we'll call you back.
Thank you.
Thank you. Talk to you in a minute. Hey.
What's my goodness, what happened?
I don't know. Every time I'm trying to get the hang of this. Anytime somebody calls, that's what's frustrating. You can't really merge the phone call. So I tried to merge it, but it just answered the phone call. So then I try to add you on, but you don't. Your ID is like some crazy ID. So hold on, I gotta add that. Sorry, I'm just doing this.
I feel like I heard my sister when I was.
That was your sister. She said to take off your. She said to take off your your glasses.
Well, then I can't see.
Then I can't. I don't know what to tell. I don't know. She just said all you see is your screen, and it's annoying, and we want to see your face. That's what she's saying.
You know what's annoying is her telling me to take my glasses off, and I can't see.
Well, that's sister love right there. That's sisterly love. Bang. That is some sisterly love right there. Mm-hmm.
She needs to mind her own damn business is what she needs to do.
Okay, so she's calling right now. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this again. Hopefully this works. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I need to talk to you.
Who is this?
You were pushing my kid outside the school.
Say that again?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Do you know what he's talking about, Libby?
Is that one of those
kids all caught it on their phones?
Those automatic prank calls?
Oh, I have a...
Did you think I wouldn't be able to find your number?
Wow. Okay, so how do
Let me tell you something, pal. No one messes with Junior.
No one messes with Junior, apparently. Okay, well...
You want to mess with my kid?
Automatic
You're going to mess with me.
Okay. I'm removing his phone call.
Because they don't respond correctly to what you're saying.
Yeah, I know. And it's like, who are you? And then they just keep going.
Yeah,
or it'll be another one where it's like, oh, let me, there's this phone call, oh, hi, you messaged me on Instagram or you DM me. I really want to meet up. And it's like, no, I did not call you and I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I do not cheat on my girlfriend. Thank you. Hang up. You know what I'm saying? Those things are so annoying. But okay, sister, if you're watching, I don't know your sister's name. What's your sister's name? I didn't get there.
Lee.
Leigh. Leigh. Lee, give us a call back again, and we will try to connect you onto this thing. I think I figured it out. I think I finally figured it out. But that was some trash. You got
your system going on over there.
Nah,
you got a ring light and purple lights.
Yeah, I don't mess around, man. I don't mess around. You know what I'm saying? Like, I figured if I'm gonna be in here for a minute, might as well just embrace. You know what I'm saying? Embrace as much as I can. Embrace, and make this be what it is. Okay, let's see. Hopefully, this is a friendly caller. We'll see.
I cannot see anything, by the way.
You can't see me? Hello? Hello? So a crank call works just fine, but
yeah, the real person.
Have mercy.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying.
You're no Junior,
right? You don't have any respect for our high school. What high school? Please, for the love of God, what high school? Inquiring minds would like to know. Oh, shoot. I did not mean to make that happen. Man, oh, man. Jeez Louise. Let's try this again. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hold on. I'm getting your sister back on. I lost her again. Like this
I heard her tell me to mind my own business.
Well, she'll be back on here in a second, so then we can all be a part of this conversation.
Wowzers.
There we go.
Technical difficulties.
There we go. No real technical difficulties. I'm just trying to get the hang of this whole thing, and it's weird. Can you hear her? Can you hear Lee?
Hi. Why are you talking about testicles?
Oh my God! Now she sounds like my grandma who can't hear.
What? What? Testicles? What are y'all talking about? Anyway,
my sister never knows what's going on. By the way.
Well, that's why she's your sister.
I never know what's going on.
That's why she's your sister. You see what I'm saying? She's here to help you out. She is here to help you out and keep you sharp. That's the reason why she's here. You see what I'm saying? That's the exact reason why she's here. But you guys are sisters. For those that are tuning in and wondering what the heck is going on, I'm just letting you guys know I have a very, very talented woman on the show. She's a comedian, actress extraordinaire, Libby Higgins. Please go check her out. She's absolutely hilarious, and she's a good friend of mine, and she's been on the show a couple thousand times by now. But we also have her sister on the show, on the air right now, on the phone, Lee. And if you guys are interested hello. And if you guys are at all interested in calling in and being a part of the show and have any questions for myself or Libby, give us a call at 314-766-4581. Anyway, Lee, we finally got you on the phone. Let me ask you, what is Libby like in real life?
Actually pretty quiet.
Really?
And keeps to herself, yes.
Really? So she's an extrovert introvert.
Yes, that is correct.
Interesting. Okay. Are you guys,
she's loving staying at home. If she could stay at home and never leave her house for the rest of her life, she'd be just as happy as can be.
That's what's up. Are you exactly are you the same too, or are you completely different?
Well, I'm not by myself, and she is.
Wait, you're not by yourself, and say that again? Sorry?
And she is, yeah.
Ah, okay.
She is her own company.
I can't say that again?
She is her own company.
She is her own company? Is that what you just said? Her phone's going.
She's breaking up.
She's breaking up like crazy.
She lives far out in Missouri, so.
So that's why the phone is going to crap right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, she actually won't take my calls or texts anymore. That's why I had to call in to see if she
please!
Snap. She just shots fired, yo. Wow. See, this is some sister stuff right now. Okay, so let me be Dr. Phil.
Hang up on her.
So Lee, I see you're having problems with your sister Libby. I can't do Dr. Phil. It's terrible. But anyway, is that true, Libby? Is that true?
No, that's bull S. You
can say bullshit. It's okay. It's the night show, so we could curse all we want. Figgity fuck shit bitch ass motherfucker. So explain this then to me. Why would your sister say something like that if that's not entirely true, Libby?
It's attention-seeking behavior on her part.
Oh, wow. Wow. Interesting.
I'm in the limelight.
You're what in the limelight? Say that again?
So need of it.
You're in so need of the limelight. Yeah, I was gonna say, how do you feel about your sister's success? Because she's been.
I love it, and she deserves it, 100% of it, and
right
even
on.
more.
There we go, and even more. I like that. Do you think she's funny?
Oh my God, she's hysterical.
Did you always think she was funny, or is this something that just came out of nowhere?
No, she's always been hysterical.
Oh, okay, good.
But we all thought we were all funny, so we can sit in a room and just crack up and eat with each other. My brother too. He's pretty funny too.
That's dope. And do you do the stuff that she does at all?
Oh God. Oh no.
No.
I would never do that.
Okay.
No.
Fair enough.
I'm too nervous. I would probably pass out on the stage. I'm very neurotic and have anxiety. I could never do anything like that.
Yeah. No. I mean, of course, there's certain people that can brave it a little bit more than others, for sure.
I'm the polar opposite of her.
Gotcha. But that's dope that you are rooting for her and you got her back, though. That's a beautiful thing. Real talk. You know. What about the brother?
My love.
What about the brother? Is he the oldest, youngest? What's his story? Where's he at?
He is. Well, he actually lives down the street from me.
Okay.
And he kind of likes more of the dark humor. You know, like I don't know how you would say that.
I think
sarcastic humor.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. So he's more like he really likes Cable Guy. Let's just say that. You know that movie Cable Guy? It's pretty dark humor. It's dark.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's like that's as dark as I can think right now. What were you gonna say?
For real?
Yeah, that's considered dark humor. That's a dark comedy. I mean, it's about
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's Jim Carrey obsessing over Ben Stiller because he became friends with him, and then it's all this crazy stuff that happens. You know, Jim Carrey goes like sadistically psychotic over his friendship over Ben Stiller. That's a dark comedy.
Oh wow, I did not know that.
That wasn't bright and slapsticky. And if you notice, even the way it's shot, even the way the movie is filmed, it's very dark. It's very, very shadowy and moody and dark. It's not a bright, happy-go-lucky film. It's dark. It's dark comedy.
I'm going to have to check it out again when I'm done with Little House.
Yeah, please. Which, Little House on the Prairie, dark comedy, for sure. Dark comedy.
She's got to move on to the Waltons next, and then she can go on to that.
Oh, have mercy.
I'm not watching the Waltons.
I was going to say, what's up? What's going on? What's going on? What is life? That's when I start asking, what is life? Why? Why the Waltons? You know what I'm saying? Oh my dear God.
John Boy.
But Lee,
do you have anything else? Anything else you need to add? I don't want to keep.
No, I was actually just going to let you go right now. I was going to say, Lee, thank you so much for calling in and being a part of the conversation. It's really nice to meet you, Lee, and I hope to meet you in person sometime soon.
Bye, sis.
Her reception's pretty bad. Okay. Yeah, her reception's bad. So yeah, it's really choppy. But anyway, moving on. I know that we got some people who are still interested in calling. I think we just missed a call, so definitely call in if you're interested in chopping it up with us. No crank call crap, all right? You guys will be omitted with the quickness and blocked with the quickness. We ain't about that life. No, I don't mess around with that stuff. I got better things to do than deal with that kind of crap, and you deserve better too, Libby. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you are a blessing.
Thank you so much. You know, it's a blessing and a curse. Ha! Anyway, moving on. Jalen gave Stiller free cable, so Carrie gets obsessed with Stiller and turns into a crazy obsessed stalker. Yep, Jalen just said on YouTube for sure. The woman goes.
Oh, you're on YouTube also?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter. You know what I'm saying? We out here. We out here.
You must be on that OBS.
I'm on that. I am not full of BS. I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you use to go to all these places?
There is a streaming.
Streamlabs?
Streamlabs is one of them. Yes. Yeah. So, moving on real quick. Moving on. You know. So there is something that I thought was really, really interesting and kind of funny. So I'm going to jump onto it really quick. I got to pull this up. Okay, so Trump, just about 2 hours ago, this is a political, we're going to go political real quick, but I thought it was really, really funny. I just thought his reaction and how he was acting was really, really funny. And, of course, it's very, very typical Trump, and it's just funny. So here we go. Take a look. It's Trump. Just walking away from a conversation. He just stops the interviews and the questions during this task force briefing, and just the way he reacts and the way he is, you could just tell on his face that he's just done with it. So here it is. Take a look.
Not a bad problem. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Said many times that the U.S. is doing far better than any other country when it comes to testing.
Yes.
Why does that matter? Why is this a global competition to you if every day Americans are still losing their lives and we're still seeing more cases every day?
A little delayed for me.
Well, they're losing their lives everywhere in the world, and maybe that's a question you should ask China. Don't ask me. Ask China that question, okay? When you ask them that question, you may get a very unusual answer. Yes, behind you, please.
Oh my God, look at his face.
I know, he's had enough.
What, sir, why are you saying that to me specifically?
I'm
That I
telling
should
you.
ask
I'm not
China?
saying it specifically to anybody. I'm saying it to anybody who would ask a nasty question
That's
like
not
that.
a nasty
Please
question.
go ahead.
Why does it matter?
Okay. Anybody
Wow.
else? Please go ahead in the back, please.
Oh, and it
I
gets
have
better.
two
No,
questions.
it's okay.
But
We'll
you
go over
pointed
here.
to me. I have two questions, Mr.
Next.
President.
Next, please.
But you called on me.
I did, and you
Wow.
didn't respond, and now I'm calling on
Sorry, I just
the
wanted
young lady in the back, please.
I just wanted to let my
Oh,
colleague
God.
finish. But can I ask you a
Ladies and
question?
gentlemen, thank you very much. Appreciate
But
it.
you called
Thank you very much.
Deuces. Chucking up the deuces and walking off. And then you hear all the shutters going off like just crazy. Man, it's so nuts. Oh, my dear God. Okay, so here it is. I mean, trust me, I get it. After some time, I mean, you're watching it right now, Libby, right?
Yeah, I'm still watching it.
No. Keep watching, please. Because I definitely want to hear your opinion on it. Because just his reaction is just, I mean, it's freaking priceless.
I just saw him say thank you very much and then turned around and walked out.
Yeah, he's like, that's it, guys. We're good. See you later. Because
What? Why did he just got tired of answering questions?
I guess so. I mean, real talk. I think he just got he got burned out. I think he literally just got burned out. I think he just said, you know what? F this. I pointed at this reporter. She's not jumping onto it. I'm tired. I got things to do, and I'm not going to sit here and answer these questions, the same questions over and over and over again. I'm done.
They
See
were
you guys
probably
later.
roasting him.
Chucking up the deuces, and I'm out. I don't think they were roasting him. I think they were just asking him the same questions that they ask him every single day, all day, day. Doesn't justify him being the way he is, but at the same time, think about it. If you're sitting there going, and that's why we cannot have cookies in the cookie jar anymore. So you're telling us that we can't have cookies no more? But we can have the milk. Yes, you can have the milk. So the milk, well, is it still like lactate, or or do we have to make sure that there's almond milk as well? I just said milk and only milk. You know what I'm saying? And it's just kind of like the same question over and over again.
The milk is tremendous.
So when are you going to be putting in? When are you going to be putting in the chocolate chip cookies back in the cookie jar? We already talked about that. We don't know what's going to happen when we get the cookies, if we're going to get the cookies or not. So be happy with the milk. Live long and prosper. So there's going to be, there's no chance of it being oatmeal cookies? I said there's no cookies. You see what I'm saying? And he has to say this over and over and over and over again. But at the same time, that's his bloody job. Let's keep it real. That is his bloody job. We got a call.
I'm going to have to watch that later with the sound on.
Yes, it's hilarious. He's like, blame it on China. Hold on. China. We got a phone call. Hello. I thought we had somebody. Somebody called in.
Oh, they're punking us, man.
Somebody called in. Dag nabbit.
It was probably a Trump supporter pissed off that we were talking about Trump.
Oh man, trust me, I've had Trump supporters on the phone. Trust me. And the thing is here it is. I'm actually giving him the benefit of the doubt. I'm actually not sitting here saying, I'm not trying to throw him under the bus in a way, but I can see somebody being really sick and tired of it. Let's try this again. They're calling again. Hello. Man, this is so annoying.
Hello.
Yeah. You got to respect our high school. Hello.
It's
me.
probably a guy wanting to ask me to marry him, so.
You know, I'm gonna try to call them. Let's see what happens. Maybe there's a possibility. No. There's not. Let me see. I'm going to invite him.
You need an assistant back there.
No kidding. When quarantine happens, Carol Baskin,
Killed her husband, whacked him.
Killed her husband, whacked him. Can't convince me that that didn't happen. All right, this is.
Whacked him.
I don't understand what's going on. How about this? Oh, see, then they're calling again. Hello? Hello? Wow, this is ridiculous. You know what? You know what, Libby? I'm going to hang up on you. I'm picking them up, though. Okay? I'll call you right back. Hello?
Hey, I just want to ask Libby a question.
Yes, hold on 1 second. Getting her back on the show because for some weird, strange reason, can't do this at the same time. Thank you so much for calling. So, one moment. Uno momento, por favor. Hello? Oh, come on. Oh, that's so stupid. Oh, that's such crap. Anyway, you think that this thing is supposed to be on point. Okay. It looks like we lost whoever we were just talking to. Please try calling back again. For some odd reason, it's acting a damn fool. Okay. Damn. Okay, so let's try this. They are calling in right now. Hello? Hello?
We got cut off.
Hello?
I want to ask Libby a question.
Yes.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Libby, are you with us? Libby. Hello, Libby. What the heck happened? She was just right here. Libby.
Maybe she's acting like Carla right now.
Just not having it, right? Man, I'm trying to add her on and bring her onto it as well.
Libby has left the room, and Carla, her other personality, has taken over.
She's just not having it. Hopefully she's gonna. No, she's not picking up. Oh my dear God. Actually, you know what? Ask me the question, and then I will call her and ask her here in a second. I don't know what's going on with this. She was just here, and now she's gone. But
Okay, well, I started watching Libby when she did the McDonald's thing with the Shirlene and kick her in the cooter and all that.
Oh yeah.
I live about 5 miles from that McDonald's.
Oh, that's what's up.
And all because of Libby, they've closed it down. They have shut it down and built another one across the street. And what I hear is Shirlene is buried underneath it, but I don't know that for sure. But what I wanted to ask her was, I really miss her and Ronnie together.
Oh wait,
Libby.
I think she's here. Yeah, what happened?
Libby, is that you or Carla?
It's me, Libby, and Carla.
What the heck happened?
Well, Libby and Carla, this is Meredith from your Old Town Powhatan, where we had the McDonald's with the Shirlene, and I just want you to know they shut that McDonald's down, and I think Shirlene's buried underneath it because nothing's been able to go in there since. They've built another one across the street, and I thought, well, I wonder if Ronnie's under there too, because I ain't heard a word about Ronnie. So now I'm concerned that maybe you done got mad at Ronnie and put him with Shirlene.
Well,
so what's happening?
I cannot say where Ronnie is because I don't have my attorney with me right now.
Oh, darn. Yeah, I mean, and us being on air, it could come back to bite you.
Exactly.
I'm done.
I get it.
I'm full on done.
I get it. Well, I mean, I just want you to know, if you went the other way, I won't hold it against you. Okay? Because I like your humor, and I understand. Like, I used to live in the west end of Richmond, and I moved because they didn't like orgies in the west end because it was too many thank you notes to write. And I'm not the best writer. And so I moved over to the south side of Richmond because the girls over there are more fun. You know what they do when they get up in the morning?
What?
They go home. They go home. Because they got to work that McDonald's afternoon shift. So I'm out here now. I'm not working at all. I'm quarantined, and I fell down the steps and tore up my left ankle, my right knee, and my left shoulder.
Wow.
Dang.
That's a
So-
fall.
So
Libby,
I
turn
just
on your
sit and
camera.
watch comedy and make up.
Turn
jokes
off my
and,
camera?
Turn on your camera. I'm sorry, sweetheart. What were you saying? Because I
said, I
can't
just
see you.
lay in bed and watch comedy shows and write jokes and,
Yeah.
I just do my own little thing and
There we
I've
go.
done a few open mics, but I like doing the smaller
Boom.
joke in the Bible study groups better because it's a better reaction. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
They said all is welcome. I'm like, I don't think y'all are ready for me. And as it turned out, they really weren't, but they have to accept me, because they're Christian.
And you're in Virginia?
I'm in Virginia. I'm in Powhatan.
I don't know where that is.
Yeah, I don't even know where that is too.
Well, that was where the Dorset Road McDonald's was.
Oh, of course. My daddy was born
That
in
was
Virginia.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. I can't wait until we get the casinos here, and then I'll be happy.
That's what's
But
up.
right now, I have to go all the way to Maryland, which is about a 3-hour drive if I want to play casinos, and they're shut down.
Oh, okay.
So I can't play. I can't, do much of anything, but just kind of make fun of people and stuff. So.
Hey, it's not a bad deal.
My favorite thing, is when I go to the grocery store, I like to find people that are in those workout clothes that are real skinny and tight, and I like to put candy bars in their grocery cart. And then I sit back and watch for them to check out, and they're just appalled, that a candy bar is in their basket, and I get off on it. I know that's bad, and
I wish
have
somebody
issues.
put a candy bar in my basket, if you know what I mean.
Look, Carla, let me tell you something. I eat so many Hershey Kisses. I wait until the day after the holiday, and I go to the Walmart, and I know just how many bags to buy to last me till the next holiday. So one day after Valentine's Day, I go to the Walmart, and I get 26 bags. And this lady behind me says, well, what are you going to do with all those Hershey Kisses? Like, how many damn uses have you got for Hershey Kisses? So I told her, I said, oh, you haven't heard about the Hershey Kiss diet? She said, no. I said, oh, Lord, honey, I've lost 60 pounds. I said, you just replaced one meal with a bag of these. And don't go by the calories because that'll ruin it. You just eat one bag of Hershey Kisses at a meal, and you'll be good. You'll be dropping weight just like me. And she said, okay, she got out of line. I don't know how many she got. 'Cause like I said, I got 26 of them. But, like, really? Why would you ask somebody that? People can be so silly.
Wow.
But I like your new friend, Tammy. I think y'all make a good team.
Tammy.
Sorry, I had to put that on mute so I could cough.
No, you're good. She said
okay.
that she said that she likes the collaboration of you and Tammy together.
Well, me and Tammy were supposed to have a show in Richmond.
Oh, I can't wait. I've performed twice in Richmond at the Funny Bone.
That's where our show
I
is going
worked
to
at,
be.
you know what I did? I tricked them. I worked at the hotel that sponsored the Funny Bone. So I got to meet all the comedians. And then Tommy Davidson invited me to be his guest opener.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
I know, wasn't that something? And I sucked. I mean, I'm not nearly as good as him, but it sure was fun.
That's what's up.
I had my 15 minutes. I'm okay with that. I don't have to be. I don't want to be rich. It's just too much responsibility.
Way too much cocaine too. Just way too much cocaine.
And well, see, you know what? I don't even do drugs because that ruins me. I can't.
Good for you.
I'm naturally like this. I was a bartender for 37 years, and I didn't even drink.
That's what's up. That's very tempting.
And so when you said something about Donald Trump walking out earlier, I used to do the same thing at the bar to the bar guest after they've waited 30 minutes for me to get to them. And I'd say, what can I get you? And they'd say,
oh, yeah.
And if they did that, I'd walk to someone else. I'm like, you dumb son of a gun. You've been standing here 30 minutes to think about what you wanted, you Nimrod.
Yeah, exactly. You had all that time to figure it out. Or you walk up and they're like, you go, okay, so what do you like? And then they turn to their friend, hey, what do you want? And it's like, bruh, you've been here for 20 minutes. Y'all could have had a list of things.
I had such a good time bartending. I was so sick and twisted. And I was the kind of bartender that people would say, oh, I'm bringing my friend to meet you. My friend's got to meet you. I didn't have to chase customers out to get their deals, to get their tab paid. I chased the customer out throwing the change at the windshield trying to break it because it tipped me so bad.
Wow.
And the customers would follow me to see if I'd break the window.
Well, what's your name, sweetheart? One more time, what's your name?
I'm sorry?
What's your name?
Meredith.
Meredith. Unfortunately, we got to wrap this up. I got people who are flooding the lines right now. But Meredith, thank you so much for calling in. And of course, we really appreciate the support that you have for Libby.
Bye, Meredith.
I love you, Libby.
Hopefully I'll see you in
Richmond. I can't wait till you come to Richmond. I hope so. I'm going to come up to you.
All right.
And I just want you to know, I identify as a cat, so.
Like Carol Baskin.
Like Carol Baskin.
Yeah, I'm kind of like that.
Hey, you crazy
All
cats
right,
and
thanks,
kittens.
guys.
Have a good one, all right? Thank you, sweetheart.
That's right. You too.
All
Bye.
right. Bye. All right. Yes. There's going to be more phone calls coming in, I'm sure, because people are calling, literally, I missed 5 phone calls in that conversation.
When I just pushed join, and it went straight back into it.
You pushed join?
On Skype, it said, join the conversation. I didn't even know what it was, but I pushed it, and then it joined back with you.
Let's see. Hello? Hold on. This thing is trippy as hell.
Oh, not this again.
What's that? No.
Nobody answering.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. See, that's the thing. It's like the one thing
2 of 4 in the call.
What sucks is that when there's people, when the phone call is over, when the phone call is over and you want to pick up the other phone call, it's like it won't let you go to that other phone call that's calling in, if that makes any sense. Which is extremely frustrating.
There's got to be a better way to do this, man. Why does it do that?
I don't know, but it's like, and then I try to answer the phone call while you're on, and it won't let me do that either. See, now people are calling like crazy. Calling.
They are?
Yeah. Hello? See, it's almost as if I have to hang up, call you back. You see what I'm saying? And keep doing that over and over and over.
Hang up on me, and then I'll join it.
Well, when they jump back on, if I get another phone call, I'll pick it up.
Okay.
There's one. Let me do it now. Hello.
Yeah, Kowalski. This is Sergeant Fuller. Where the hell are you? You're supposed to be back on base an hour ago.
Of course. Bye-bye. Oh, my dear God. Anyway, let's try this. Hamburger. Anyway, so, of course, if you guys want to call, you guys are more than welcome to. The crank call stuff, really, really dumb. But I'm just going to call her real quick right now and see what the story is. Because that's what I see. I think I found the glitch with Skype.
It didn't give me an option this time.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I was trying to find your name to add you on. And then it was a crank call, so I just hung up.
It was another crank call?
It was another one of those like, hey, this is Sergeant blah, blah, blah. This is Sergeant Dano. Where you at? You know what I mean?
Why don't they just call?
Here's another
the regular people.
Here's another one. I'm going to try this one real quick. Boom. All right. Hello? Hello?
Hello, this is James.
James.
I just seeing if I could do better on the second try.
James, what's
so
up,
funny.
man? How you doing, bro?
Hey, Pascal, I know how I am.
Good. Good, good. You enjoying that T-shirt?
Oh, my goodness. I wish I could, you got to teach me your lighting tricks.
Right on, man. Right on. Just so you know, Libby, James is one of part of the Pascal Show family. He's
we're doing
he's always
stand-up
on.
comedy tonight, so I thought,
Might as well come on and crack some jokes if you can.
Oh, I can do my best. Listen,
Come on.
I quit Wall Street, and they said, "What are you gonna do?" I said, "Well, I'm gonna be a professional football coach, a professional golfer, or a stand-up comic." So,
hey,
let's see if I earn my stripes.
Let's see if you can.
Stripes.
But Libby,
Bill Murray and
Libby, James, Libby, say hi.
Nice to meet you.
Libby.
Huh?
So you're a stand-up comic too?
Yes, I am.
Well, I thought Meredith was on a roll tonight.
She was funny. She was definitely funny.
It's hard to stay sharp.
Yeah.
You gotta kind of prepare your material, or you can't do it.
Yeah, she was definitely throwing out her best material.
I kind of wing it.
Right.
I don't do much homework.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, obviously, she had some jokes, right up her sleeve, ready to pull out for sure. Definitely funny jokes.
She was ready.
Yeah, she was ready.
I know. If you're going on Johnny Carson, you better be ready for the show.
No kidding. Bang. Yeah.
Johnny Carson.
He says that
No,
out of love.
listen, I don't do the homework on this stuff. I just kind of wing it. But that's because I don't do it professionally. What are you going to be? I'm going to be a professional football coach. I'm going to be a professional golfer, or I'm going to be a stand-up comic.
There it is. One of those choices right there. Hey, the world needs more of any of those. You know what I'm saying? And nowadays, shoot, there's going to be a lot of people going back to the jobs, going, I don't know if I really want to be a stand-up comic anymore.
I tell you, the jobs. Well, I tell you, what's going to happen is the jobs kind of dissolve, because I was thinking about the waiters and the waitresses that live on tips.
Mm-hmm.
They're not working, and all the interior of fast food restaurants, they're not working. So I'm pretty sure we're going to get another stimulus check, which, I'm glad to see it. I'm pretty sure we're going to get another stimulus check. I don't know how much it's going to be, or when I think it'll be soon.
Right.
And I'm not sure of the details, but I think, I just understand. I got so much schooling, I don't even know where to start.
Right. Well, the thing is that it really depends on when they actually make the decision to finally give out said stimulus check. Because right now, there are still people, like we talked about this morning, there are still people waiting on the stimulus check right now, the old stimulus check. There's still people waiting on that check.
I got mine.
Oh,
I know. I mean, it's trying to, they don't know how to, they did it on taxpayers.
Right.
And I do not file taxes because my income is too low. But when I saw what you needed to do, I had the education to make it happen. But other people that don't have the education, that make no income, they did not know how to get it. They may not have the internet, or they may not, understand it.
Right.
So I know the people that are hurting the worst are probably the ones that are not getting enough to feed their kids or whatever.
Absolutely.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I don't know how to reach out or help them, or I try, but I can't get past anybody.
Right.
Listen to me. I won't. My name is Doctor. Well, I don't care. I don't care.
Right.
Well, then do it your way.
Right. I mean, the thing is that it really depends on how long it takes to get said stimulus check. But the thing is that even if they say, yes, there's going to be another stimulus check, okay, that's great. I'm happy for everybody. But at the same time, they still have to remedy the problem of people who have not gotten their stimulus check. I know people in my corner that still have not gotten their stimulus check, the first stimulus check. So if they say that they're going to do another one,
the way they're going to get all the checks, the stimulus, because they will not let them fall through the cracks. The way they need to do this is go to irs.gov.
Right.
And fill out the form. And the form is so simple.
Absolutely.
It asks for your name, your social security number, your address.
Right.
And that's about it.
Yeah.
irs.gov, and you will get your money.
Now, the thing is, though, people have done that too, and they're still waiting for their check.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So, yes, that remedies them getting that, like that obviously puts them on the track to actually getting paid. But still, to this day, the people have done that, and they're still waiting for their check. So, I mean, yes, it is great. It's great that there's going to be the possibility of another stimulus check. But at the same time, they need to do the turnaround a lot faster because people are hungry. People are struggling right now. You know, like what we talked about this morning. People are opening up businesses when they shouldn't be opening up businesses right now, just so that they can feed their family, and that's ridiculous. You know. But like I said, there are people like I know all over the country that are just sitting there waiting on that stimulus check still. You know. But James, thank you so much for calling in. You know I love you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for calling in.
Oh, tell the truth. I know how I am. You know.
Oh,
it's
no.
Nice of you to be nice to me.
No, no. You know,
I get
mouthy. No, and I'm not saying that you are. Mouthy. I'm not saying that you are. You're not getting mouthy at all, my brother. I just know that there's a lot of people calling in, and I want to be able to get to as many people as I can before the show wraps up and everything. You know what I mean?
Fine.
You're fantastic, though. No, you're not being mouthy at all.
Oh, thank you, Pascal.
I appreciate it, James. I appreciate it, brother.
Talk to you later.
Talk to you soon, brother. Stay blessed.
Bye, Libby.
Bye.
Libby on the label. If you like it on your table. Okay.
Much love, man. Peace.
Talk to you later.
All
Bye.
right, man. Bye. All right.
I like the cough at the end.
Yes, he is. That is James for you. James is awesome. You know, he definitely has his own. He definitely has his own style. You know what I mean? But Caleb said something that was interesting. Caleb said, I spent my stimulus check on meth and anal bleaching kits.
Well, shoot, you just use regular old bleach. You don't have to buy a special kit.
You would know?
Yeah.
You're like, no. But yeah, of course. Oh, my Lord. Isn't that illegal?
I don't even shave my legs. Why would I bleach my beehole?
Oh, my gosh. Ashton, what's up, Ashton? There you go. Your shout out. Michael Gunther says, did the kitties fall down? Love ya.
Oh, my cats always fall down, so Michael's a friend of mine.
Oh, okay. I guess he said, I'm not paying taxes. LOL, you're fine. Haha. That was Michael Gunther.
I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, I'm just scrolling through this fast.
I have to put my glasses on to see it.
Yeah, now, oh, God, the glare. Oh, God, the glare. No. Anyway.
So annoying.
Caleb said, I hope I get the second stimulus check. I need to change the oil in my car and finally get my braces tightened. And then I guess they want to call in.
You can't even get your braces tightened because you don't have your stimulus check. I could tighten them up for you. I remember when they used to tighten mine. I'll just get a little Allen wrench and frickin'
just, yep. Hey, you know, it's totally normal. Totes normal. Yeah. Never had braces, so I can't tell you.
You're just
about
blessed
that.
with beauty. Okay, we get it.
I was not blessed with any beauty. Shoot.
Oh, please.
Well, thanks. I didn't say that to get the, you know. Wait. Sean Z on YouTube said, I want another Tom Nook beatbox, Libby. What the heck is that?
Oh, man, that Tom Nook, I went hard on that Tom Nook. I went hard.
Please explain what the hell is Tom Nook?
Well, first of all, let me explain. There's an app called The Loco, which has beats, and you also can use auto-tune. So I just been making
I've seen
so
you
many
doing
songs.
those. Yeah, talking about, what did you say? Like something about your vagina?
All kinds
Random?
of different songs.
Yes, you just
But
do all
Tom
this random
Nook
stuff.
is the guy in Animal Crossing that makes you like do stuff. So he makes you like everything that you do is basically for Tom Nook in the game. So I just went hard on him, and
F you, Tom. Somebody just said
F you, Tom. I want to get on the YouTube and see those comments. I mean, this is just so much technology. I don't even know what's going on.
Or you just open up the other page. You just open up another page, and then you have that
That's
over there.
what I'm doing.
Yeah. So then you can
I'm
see
not
both.
that dumb.
I didn't think you were. Yeah. Julie says I want to get my vagina waxed. Tom Nook, and then Caleb said Tom Nook made me do made me do slave labor.
I mean, Tom Nook is relentless.
Showing off over here, looking like a model. Showing off over there, looking like a model. I don't know. I think they're talking about you, sweetheart. Hey, these are your fans, not these are your fans, not mine. So I'm just reading.
I can't keep track of what's going on in here.
Yeah, that's all on Facebook. They're just commenting all on Facebook right now. But, of course, if you guys want to, please go over to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Pascal Show, and hit that subscribe button. You'll be seeing a lot more of Libby on this mug a lot more often. Of course, she is a fantastic human being, and she'll be on here hopefully more often. I don't mean to say anything out of turn on her, but, you know.
We go back, man. You got a really old video of me on there that has a lot of views.
Hell yeah. Back with the late night show.
Yeah, that was fun.
Which, by the way, is still, that is a goal to go back to that. That
was great.
Not exactly that, though. Not exactly that, but what I'm doing here, like this right here, but being able to do it in a, Libby just said hi, y'all. I'm just kidding. Anyway, being able to do a thing where people can, one, I'm able to do the same kind of format, you know, but not like this, not like Skype, unless I have to Skype somebody, but but still doing it live. But it's still like sitting. I'm still talking about things. We're still having like my morning show. It's my morning show, except the dream would be able to do this, be able to do it in front of a live audience. And then, of course, we're talking about, then we're talking about everything from humor to politics to, you know, it's still the same thing. I have a musical guest. I have, you know, interviews like people like you, so on and so forth. But it's like but it's an ongoing everyday show, you know, but it's not like, not doing the late night look anymore, like the opening monologue. Band. Yeah, I did have a live band, you know, and that's the thing. I would love to be able to bring back those elements to the show, but the thing is that that costs money. It's a lot of money that I don't have, you know, that I don't have. I wish I did.
Well, when you get that stimulus check.
Yeah, that one stimulus check. That whole $1,200 goes straight to like not even half a show. You know what I'm saying? Like that stuff is not cheap. And then of course it has to do with finding, getting a location, building out a studio, the whole nine. The dream.
Didn't you have a production company? Like
my own production company.
I mean, that was like
when you were on, that was an actual production company that was getting behind the show. But then out of nowhere, this is some interesting random side story, but they got all upset with me for no reason. And then so when we started making momentum and actually making something happen, they pulled the plug. After 2-3 shows, they just said, we're not doing this anymore. And they used some lame-ass excuse saying that I had said something that offended their crew, which was complete BS. Complete BS, man.
It was probably my fault.
No, it had nothing to do with you. No. It was literally after the show. They were talking about how they had another gig that they had to do. And this is what they said, that this is where they got really upset with me. Because all I said was, hey, okay, so I understand that maybe some cameramen can't be there to shoot. What if I was to bring in some stand-ins, some freelance videographers to be shooters on days that you guys can't, when certain guys in your crew can't make it. And they took it like I was trying to act like their cameramen were expendable. And they took that super offensive. They were completely offended, and they're like, we can't do this anymore. We're not doing this show with you anymore. And that was the end of it. That was the end of that era with that wonderful crew.
Are they unionized or something?
No. They just thought that, and also I think that they were using that as an excuse to try to get, because the thing is that I worked out a deal with them, financially, a deal with them that was a little bit, I guess, on the cheaper side of what they would usually charge for a production like that. And I think that they try to find an excuse to get rid of the guy who's doing a cheaper, who's paying peanuts in comparison to, say, other gigs that they have opportunities to make crap tons of money. You see what I'm saying? So I think that they were just trying to find any excuse under the sun to let go of the show. And they were like, oh, well, Pascal said this one thing, so this is a perfect reason to get rid of working with him because of this one thing. And I was literally on the phone with them, fighting with them, being like, yo, please don't do this. Like, it felt like I was getting broken up with. You know what I mean? It was just like, no,
so sad.
It was my dream. Like, it was my bloody dream. This was my dream that they were messing with, that they were saying goodbye to. I was literally starting to finally make something happen. And these guys came in and I thought everything was possible. And then they took what I said and they ran that and they turned it, they bloomed it into something so dramatic and so not accurate at all. And I'm sitting there going, guys, come on, give me another chance. I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything bad. All I said was that maybe I can bring in some other shooters when you guys can't make it on certain days. If you guys are on a big project for like a month, maybe I can bring in some freelancers during that time. They took it as like the most offensive stuff in the world. And then when the main head guy was like, we can't do this anymore with you, I felt like they literally destroyed my entire dream. I thought my dream shattered.
Maybe it wasn't the right time.
True. No, very true. But at the same time, just being in that moment, I felt like I had my options were gone.
That breaks my heart in a million pieces.
Yeah, it really upset me. It was really upsetting. But obviously, I went down a different route. Now I'm doing the show this way now, but I'm liking this way now, solely because I feel like the late night show version. I love it. I love that. I love that shit. I love the late night show. I'm gonna keep it straight funky with you. I love it, but at the same time, I'm gonna keep it straight funky with you. I still love the late night feel. I love wearing suits. I love wearing suit and ties, looking sharp, the whole nine. Don't get me wrong. I love that stuff, man. Suits make me feel like I'm Superman, but I wasn't being able to be myself. Even the jokes that were being written weren't really being me. I wasn't able to make jokes or like talk about topics and talk about things. I felt like everybody was like, yeah, let's get to Libby. Yeah, let's get to, You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's
Right.
get to Big Daddy Kane. Yeah. Let's get to Drea Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to the star. We're not interested in hearing what you have to say. We're interested in seeing Libby's face, and that's all we care about. And that's one of the things that I was hiding behind, like, hey, here's Libby Higgins, and I'm over here in the corner, you know, the person who's just throwing the questions to her. You see what I'm saying? And it felt like I wasn't able to be like myself at all. So once I got the offer to do radio, it offered me it gave me an opportunity, and it gave me a platform in which I could actually speak my opinions, where I could actually talk, not some scripted crap where I'm like, okay, Libby's this hilarious girl. Please welcome Libby Higgins, everybody. You see what I'm saying? Like
right.
There's a certain level of, oh, he's a great host, but I don't know who the hell he is. And I felt like I was doing that for years. And there's no joy in that. Personally, there's a lot of people out here that are perfect for hosts. Don't get me wrong. And I don't mind being a host, but at the same time, I want people to know who the hell I am too.
Right, because it's your show.
Exactly. And it felt like it was every show that I had on, every person I had on the show, it was their show. I just happened to be the one behind the behind the desk in a nice suit, asking them questions.
Nice suits. That's
don't shoot. They're still hanging, just waiting for me to crack them out. Trust me, they're sitting there going, when we going out and playing, bro? When we gonna go? We gonna play? We gonna play soon? Trust me, they're coming out soon. But at the same time, you see what I'm saying? It was just kind of like once I finally got to do radio, and doing this version of this show, I've now realized how I want to conduct the next phase of the show. And it's going to be...
That's why you're always hustling.
Yeah. I'm always hustling.
That's why you only take 30-minute naps instead of 2 hours like me.
Shoot, I'm lucky. I was lucky to even get 30 minutes tonight or today. Like, I was even lucky to get that, because usually I'm prepping for the next interview for tomorrow. Like with you, it's different, because I've interviewed you a billion times. So this is us just shooting the shit, having a good time, right? But when it comes to the other stuff, like when it comes to somebody I've never interviewed before in my life, I have to do that deep dive. I gotta, look at other interviews, check out their materials, see what they've done, see what they haven't done, so on and so forth. So it's very, my days are very consumed with a lot of stuff, So the fact that I was able to even get 30 minutes is a blessing, because, like I said, I'm always running. Or as you said, I'm always hustling.
I respect the hustle.
Yeah. It's when you're a one man band for the most part. I mean, my co-hosts like Jack and Tom excluded, because they do help. They do some heavy lifting too, but but at the end of it, there's a lot of heavy lifting that I still got to do. So it's just nuts, But I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love it. You know what I'm saying?
Your radio show was really fun. I liked that too.
Thank you. We're still doing it. We do it every morning. 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday. That show ain't over. And yeah, go ahead.
But I mean, like in the studio, that was like fun. Going in there.
Oh yeah. I love it. I loved it too. But Rona happens. Rona. And trust me, I would love to be able to have you physically in the same room with me, being able to talk, banter back and forth, all that. I want to bring that element back to the show so badly. But right now, unfortunately, everybody's, everybody wants a hero. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
Wow, she just went so not where I was. But okay, I went Tina Turner. You went straight into Backstreet Boys?
Backstreet Boys, yeah.
Have mercy. Have mercy.
YouTube chat is off the charts.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
even know what's going on in here.
Welcome to my world. Do you see what I'm saying?
I mean, there's some stuff in here. I don't even know what's happening in here.
See, James, who was just on the phone with us, is on here, and he is the master of the scribe. He is the master of the scribe. So he'll put in. He says some random ish sometimes. Then you got Shaniqua. Shaniqua, what's up, girl? All the way from Oakland, all the way from Oaktown. Commenting in, so I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So I mean, people are just kind of jumping in, jumping out, having popping in, saying what they have to say, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Jalen, your she just said on YouTube, your personality is what your solid fan base is made of. Thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate that. But it took 4 years to figure it out. You know, a lot of time was just me being a host instead of being a personality. That's basically what I'm trying to say.
You being a hoe.
A hoe. Oh, she got jokes. Stop talking about yourself like that. There's no reason for you to talk like that about yourself.
I'd be a hoe if somebody would have me. Nobody will have me though.
Oh yeah, let me ask you about that. What's up with the love life? Let's talk about that. What's up with the love life?
I'm scared of men. I don't know
Why?
how to.
Like all this time you. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't know how to do it anymore. I don't know how to be like, hey. You want to
Skaloopity doop and skaloopity bebop skaloopity doo?
Probably because I go, hey, you want to and then they're like, what's wrong with that elderly lady?
Or they're going, oh my God, that's so sexy. Oh my God. They might be doing that too. You never know.
Well, I ever since Michael Landon died, I just haven't had a heart for anyone else.
Thanks for showing up, everybody. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. No. Let me just say
did.
The him dead. Okay, so here it is. Let me break it down to you real quick, sweetheart. You're only gonna find no. I'm gonna this is my Dr. Phil moment. Okay. Now, the only time. Why do I sound like Foghorn Leghorn? I said. Okay. Whenever I try to do Dr. Phil, I start sounding like Foghorn Leghorn. Okay, anyway, here it is, okay? The only way, and on a serious tip, the only way you're going to really be able to get more candy bars into your grocery cart is to throw back to Meredith, is to comedy, is to you have to be willing to be available.
I'm not.
And there you go. So you see, you just answered your own question. Now here's the thing.
I mean, I like to joke about how nobody wants to bang me, but I really don't want anyone to. So
why? Like, okay, can I ask you something? This is a personal question, but fuck it.
Yeah, go ahead.
When was the last time you got laid?
It was in 2013.
Wait, I'm sorry. Hold up.
Your face. That reminded me of the white guy blinking gif where he's like.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do know these like. I see that every single time anytime I'm doing some editing or whatever, and I have to type in like funny meme or funny GIFs or GIFs or whatever you want to call them. That's the one I see all the time. Or the one, the guy who looks like a duck with his mouth open like the entire time. But on some real stuff, why? Like why it's been 7 years? That's 7 years.
Because I'm not trying to mess with these guys. I am not trying to get my heart broken anymore in my lifetime.
Okay, so you said anymore. So what happened that would talk about your past, that relationship? What's up with that relationship? Let's speak on it real quick.
My ex-husband really, did a number on me.
Ex-husband.
Cheating and just manipulate. It just was not fun. It was.
Gotcha.
It was, it makes you
abusive?
Hard. It makes it hard to trust a man,
Was he abusive?
He wasn't physically abusive, but I think that because once I did start to suspect that he was cheating, then he would do the the very narcissistic manipulation, like, oh, well, you think I'm cheating on you, maybe I should cheat on you, or those those kind of things, and they always try to turn it back on you. Which at the time I didn't have the self-esteem that I have now. So I was like, oh, I'm a garbage person. This is my fault. And now I know that it was absolutely not my fault.
Interesting. How long were you guys married for?
We're technically still married. We've been separated since 2012.
Wait.
But we were,
You guys have been separated for 8 years?
Yes.
Roughly? Why are you guys still together, if you mind me? Why? Pray tell?
It's just like neither one of us have done the paperwork, but I actually did the paperwork. I have it here and ready to file on this zip drive.
Technology.
And we will party.
It's funny how in the movies it's usually a manila envelope. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I'm here to deliver the papers. Here are the papers. You know, and it's like, what could that be? She wants a divorce. You know what I mean? Oh, my love. And you're just thinking about flashbacks of when you used to slow dance with her and love her. And you know what I'm saying? Oh, run around and throw water balloons at each other. And like, oh, stop it. In slow-mo. As he's saying, as he's finalizing the divorce, you know what I'm saying? Initial here, sign here. Well, I don't mean to poke fun at that. But at the same time, like,
it's hilarious.
That's terrible. That happened. But still, though, not every man is terrible. You know?
No,
not every man is a terrible person.
I'm not going to take my chances anymore.
Well, I'm okay. Okay, so so the 2013 must have been a really bad year then. I mean, because okay, I'm going personal, even more personal. So get ready. I hope you're cool with it. Here we go. So, husband, separation at 2012. 2013 was the last time you got to do the sideways samba. So, who was that? A different dance partner, or was it the same dance partner?
No, this was a guy that I knew from online that I met.
Okay.
And
let me ask you, what was wrong with that dance partner?
That dance partner was an alcoholic.
Boom.
So, not trying to get all wrapped up in that either.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I'm just not out here to. I'm not. Like, I feel like my actual time is very limited. Not that I'm gonna die soon, but like, I work and I do comedy, so I don't really have time to deal with all the BS that goes with trying to bang a dude.
Yeah.
I just don't. It's not worth it to me.
I feel you. I feel you how it's not worth it to you. And that makes
I could get it on my own, if you know what I mean.
I feel you. But there's one thing. There is the companionship. I mean, outside of sex alone, there's just companionship. Well, there's friendship. There's and I'm sorry. There's plenty of friends. You can have plenty of friends in the world. So that I know that reason. But I'm just saying, like, there's that other part. And the thing is that if you're not willing to open yourself up to receive that type of romance or that type of companionship, then you will never find said thing. Now I'm not sitting here saying that you have to be on the hunt or on the lookout, because sometimes the best people are just right under your nose, or they are just around the corner as far as like who you end up running into. But you have to be open. You have to be open for that. You see what I'm saying? You have to be open for that opportunity.
Not open. Don't want it. Don't want it.
Now, okay, so is it only because of the separation, Or has other things happened that with other men that you had your hopes up and then they didn't meet your expectations?
I think it's kind of like my sister said, I keep to myself. This whole quarantine time, and not to minimize the struggles that everyone's having, but like, I am fine here. Like I'm fine. I don't ever feel like, oh, I need somebody here with me, or I would love to have somebody here with me. I don't. I'm so fine with like being with myself,
Right.
enjoying what I got going online and the cats. Like I don't feel like I'm lacking or missing out on anything because I don't have a man.
Right. And here it is. I am not passing judgment at all, like at all whatsoever. So I don't want you to think that I am. Please, I am not. I'm saying this out of complete love, and like, shoot, if you want to get it in, you can get it in. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? I want to make sure that, hey, if there's a shopper that is interested in walking into shop, I just want to make sure that shop is open for business. Open. Shop ain't open for business.
I like to joke more about how I can't get any, but I really don't care.
Yeah.
It's a funny bit for me to talk about, but I don't.
Yeah.
And also there's an aspect of like, I know if I get into another relationship that I would have to work on a lot of things in therapy. And frankly, again, I just don't have time to work on those things, and I don't care enough to work on them. I just don't.
Right.
I'd rather just work on like myself and what I got going on than try to like, oh, how do I make myself available to someone else? Like, no. Unless Michael Landon rises from the dead like Jesus did on that third day.
Indeed.
Comes
like no matter what, that's a cold ass corpse. I'm just letting you know.
But the hair though.
The hair by now would be gone.
Hair would be popping.
Him dead. Hair would not be popping. It'd be falling. It'd be gone.
Shaniqua said, everybody get hurt. Give a man a chance. There ain't no man that can break down this wall, I don't think.
Interesting. I mean,
unless James is wanting to get in. Then,
bang. Bang, there's a chance. James, there's a chance, James. Watch out now. Watch out now.
James is like, I don't need me a big old gal.
Oh, come on now. James, you don't even know. You don't even know. But I'll say this. At some point, I mean, unless you, like I said, if you're happy with where you're at, I mean, then obviously I don't need to say nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to say nothing anymore. But at the same time, Jordan just said, girl, she's saving all that for Donald.
Oh, that's a reference to my podcast that I do with Tina D-Ball.
Oh,
we
okay.
talk about an older gentleman named Donald. But yeah, I'm not sad when I think I don't have a partner.
And I'm not alluding to that at all. I don't want you to think that.
There's never a moment where I feel, I wish I had a boyfriend so he could like touch my privates. There is never.
Yeah. Never.
In fact, when I see couples who are miserable, and you see a lot of them, I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, Jesus, thank you. That's not me. Because been there, don't want to do that again.
Right. Or it's like, damn, they are both settling. Damn. Like, damn. Y'all is just settling. That's terrible. See, that's the stuff that like scares or used to scare me. Doesn't scare me anymore. But that fear of, oh, my dear God, I'm now stuck with this person. Because I settled, period. Mm-hmm. Or, oh my God, she is stuck with me and she settled. You see what I'm saying? Those are the things that get very scary to me. Those kind of ideas.
You have a wonderful partner.
Yes, she's fantastic. She's amazing. You know, I'm very lucky. I'm very, very lucky. But there was a time where I was done with women as well, where I just said, forget it. Because, in St. Louis is something else, man. For all y'all that are not from St. Louis is like a very small watering hole. And everyone is at the same watering hole, drinking out of the same watering hole. And what sucks is that it's very hard to find, and I think this is probably what you feel too, Libby. It's very hard to find somebody that hasn't already dated one of your friends, because St. Louis is so small like that, and a lot of the city runs in cliques, right?
Right.
So they all like mess with each other. That
Right.
clique all messes with each other, and then another clique all messes with it's like this ongoing thing, on and on and on. There's no it's very hard for you to find somebody outside of said cliques, that hasn't already dated a dude that you kind of know from this dude to this, you know what I'm saying? It's very hard to do that.
Right.
And that's what sucks about this city, because everybody's on top of each other in a way, and people get bored and they end up pollinating many, many flowers. And then you find out that all these flowers are being pollinated, you know what I'm saying?
By the same bee?
By the same damn bee. And you're like, that's the you for real? Why though? You know what I'm saying?
We gotta get us some murder hornets up in here.
Hell to the hell yeah. But I mean, not anymore. I'm good now. You know what I mean? I found my personal bliss, my blue heaven. But at the same time, there's a lot of people out there, a lot of guys, a lot of people will sit there and go, as much as they say, oh, we've run these what's the word? What is it? Like, not a tally, but what's the thing where they go around and they ask people the same questions? Polls. Thank you. We did a poll in St. Louis, and St. Louis is a great spot to date. No, it's not. It's a lie. It's a flat out lie. I am sorry, but it's a lie. Especially when you start getting older. Sure, high school's different. You're dating people, you're experimenting, whatever. Maybe you get a hand job, whatever. But great. Moving on. But at the same time, when you go on to more things, when you start becoming an adult, when you start adulting, it's very, very hard for you to find somebody that, one, is on the same maturity level as you, two, well, this has the same mental capacity as you, and three, this one is like more important than everything else, that hasn't banged every motherfucker in the damn bar that you walk into. And that's very hard to find. So I can understand, because, there's a lot of dudes out here that walk around looking like fuckboys. Like I said earlier, there's a lot. But a lot of them are fronting. I'm sorry for saying it like that, but I'm going to keep it real. If I don't want to be the asshole, but I'm going to be the asshole right now. And there's a lot of guys that walk around acting like they're the fuck boys, or they, you know what I'm saying, because they got the latest Yeezys and they're wearing the hat backwards and they're doing that and the other because they think that is cool. Yet girls are obsessing and gathering and are interested in that as well. So they're eating that crap up. Mm-hmm. So then you start going, where are people of substance? Where did they go? Has anybody in this bar read a book like ever? And put your hand down. Lord of the Flies does not count. Put that damn hand down. That's some high school reading. I'm saying read a book. You see what I'm saying? So it's very hard.
Has anyone read the Little House on the Prairie series?
See, I'm sure there's one guy in there with his cat, just like holding his cat like this and going.
And he'd be my soulmate. And
Boom.
That's when I would say, hey, I guess I'm going to start dating men.
There you go. Dating men again. Would you date a woman?
I've been with women before, but it's the same thing. I mean, it's no different than dating a man.
You've dated women?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That is interesting.
I do it all.
Yeah. Wow. So you're bisexual?
I I mean, I guess.
I mean, I don't mean to put you. I'm not trying to put you in a category. So, are you fluid?
I think I am fluid. Yes.
There we go. That's not a bad
thing. Or I was. Now I'm just sort of like. Is apathy a sexual preference? Because that's what I'm working with.
Apathy. Meh.
Apathy.
Meh. What do you think of hers? He's kind of cute. Meh. What do you think of him? Meh.
I mean, come on.
Got a magic bullet at home. Fuck it. No, see, but that's some weird things. Okay, so, but as Jalen said, yes, St. Louis is not the best place to be single and looking. Absolutely. That is the truth. It is very, very hard, and everybody dresses the same, and then every bar you go to, it's the same crap. Everyone's drinking colors and talking trash. It's the same shit every single day, so it's very hard to find somebody of substance. But then you could sit there and say the same thing when you go to a heavily metropolitan city as well. It's very hard.
Right.
You can go to Chicago. It's the same. It's hard because there's so many options. Think about us. We got a little small shop. We got the old version of like Baskin Robbins, 31 flavors. And we literally.
That was my first job, by the way.
Oh, that's what's up. But it's like, that's the only shop that we got. That's the only ice cream shop that we got. But then you go to like someplace like New York before the Rona, and I guarantee you, yeah, it's Baskin Robbins on steroids. It's like you got strawberry shortcake with chocolate Swiss German shortcake chocolate smashed into one combination. And so instead of it being 31 flavors, it's 31,000 flavors. And there's 31,000 flavors that are all single. So
that's a lot of flavors.
It's a lot of flavors. So you're running around having a blast doing what you do because you're young, single, and dumb. So it's very hard to take any person and find love in a huge, like a largely metropolitan city. See what I'm saying? Because as soon as you look at one person, you walk down the street, you can fall in love 5 times. Like that, one block. By one block, you're going, wow, she's beautiful. She's beautiful too. She's beautiful. Wow. Like that. That's New York City for you. Same thing with LA. So I could see it being very tough no matter what to find somebody serious in any city. Sucks. But you have to be open for it though too. And I understand on your end you have no interest, and that's totally fine. But what happened with the girls that didn't work out? If you mind me asking.
I mean, it's just the same as men. Like,
was this after the 2013?
This was before all that.
Oh.
Okay. Just didn't work out or whatever. You know, just the same kind of stuff that you experience with men. I'm just a loner, you know. I don't like to listen to anybody else. I like to do my own thing.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And once somebody starts to want to check in on me, then I'm like, you need to mind your business.
Oh, sorry.
That kind of, you know.
Whoops.
Oops. Is James a divorce lawyer?
I don't know. He has said a lot of different things, so I don't know what is true. I don't know what's fact and fiction. I can't tell the difference between the two, so I just kind of let go and let God. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, you never know. He could sit here and say he wrote the entire script to Neverending Story. You never know. So I don't know.
Never-ending Story.
Yep. Whoa. Yes. Speaking of, we're going to take another left turn real quick because we do have to wrap this up. But I'm going to pull up your duet with Jake Gyllenhaal. Yes. We're only going to play a little bit of it, but because I don't know what the rules are with copyright infringements and stuffs. Come on, mother. Cover. Come on.
Damn, you about to break that computer.
No, this thing is like, this freaking thing won't
Holy cow.
Sorry.
It ain't even hooked to nothing. It's just a keyboard.
Come on, jeez. It's just not connecting to my computer anymore.
Oh my God.
Which is trash.
You need to calm down over there, sir.
It's bull. It's BS. That's what I'm saying. BS. All right, where is it at?
Killed
there
her
it is.
husband, whacked him.
Killed her husband, whacked him. Can't convince me that didn't happen. What's happening? Carol Baskin. Okay.
Somebody said, "Is this over yet?"
Oh, that's Ashton. He always says that stuff. He'll be like, "Oh, when are you guys going live again? When are you guys going live again?" And he knows every single day. He knows what day, what time, and all that.
Is he a rascal?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's a little rascal, but we embrace him. We embrace him. Every day he comes on and he says, what is the thing that he always says real quick? He always asks about a country singer.
Oh, I saw that earlier.
Yes.
What did it say?
What is his name?
I have to go back because I want to see it.
I'm scrolling all the way back because he usually starts off with that stuff. And it's not Garth Brooks. It's another person. It's like a big
Alan Jackson.
Alan Jackson, thank you. Every single show he'll ask about Alan Jackson at some point.
So funny.
Yes, that's
what a funny bit.
Yes, every day. He's just like, how about some Alan Jackson? So one show I said, fine. Who is Alan Jackson? So we looked it up. We played a few tracks just to keep him happy. I thought it was dead after that. I thought it was a done deal. I thought it was over. I thought it was Hova. But no, the very next day, the very next show, Alan Jackson.
Ashton will never give up.
Yes, Alan Jackson. Some country singer that I don't even know. I don't know. Anyway, so here it is. The musical stylings of Jake Gyllenhaal. And I'm going to point out this this Broadway singing real quick. I am going to pause it when it's time. Here we go.
You. Ooh, look at that thumbnail.
Another day in lockdown as panic grips the nation.
Wow, that thumbnail is incredible.
It does look good.
Another day of quarantine and utter isolation.
Utter
Thank
isolation.
God I have a window. Thank God I have a view. Across the street, another window. And in that window is you.
There she is. Wait, me? I'm done.
Day 21, I noticed you played the clarinet. Day 24, you sort of waved, and that was how we met. Day 29 at 2 a.m.
I wish I could
we
see
both
what
were
you're
up
reacting
too late.
I'm watching the whole thing. Well, not the whole thing, but
on a date. A really
I know, but I can't see
first day.
which specific part you're talking about.
oh, I just started from the beginning.
You there across the way.
How many times did I change my shirt for this?
Yeah, no kidding. You changed it.
I don't know your name, and I don't know who you are, but 60 feet has never felt so close, and yet so far. Day 32, I washed my hands, you made a Cornish hen. Day 36, you sewed a mask, I washed my hands again. Day 43, we both ate lunch on windowsills that day. We felt the breeze and dreamed of France, a chic outdoor cafe. A très bien cafe. You there, across the way, laughing as I play my air guitar. I don't know your name, and I don't know who you are, but 60 feet has never felt so close, and yet asymptomatic, except
Okay.
for a bad case of FOMO.
I'm sad that I can't hear it.
I'm
when
gonna
you're
stop
hearing
it because I can't play the whole thing, but he sounds really good. He's got a nice voice.
I was not following him before this, but I started following him after I saw that because I was like, "This is incredible."
Yeah, I'm impressed. You know, he can carry a tune, but it's very Broadway. You know, not saying anything bad. I mean, that's in the style. He's singing in the style of Broadway. So
I love that shit.
You know, it's and you know what I love that ish too. You know what I'm saying? I love that ish. You know, I like Broadway. I like musicals too. But he does a really good job. He sounds great. I was very impressed. I actually started following him after I saw that video that you did. I was like,
really?
oh yeah, I don't follow Jake Gyllenhaal, and I like Jake Gyllenhaal. You know, ever since Donnie Darko. So I'm like, why not follow? And I'm like, hey, he can actually sing. You know, I'm very impressed.
I don't know why I was blown away. I guess because I just had seen him so much, but just didn't know that he did that. And the way to my heart is a show tune. That's all you need is a show tune. I love me a good show tune.
That's what's up. That's good to know. Yeah, I haven't heard any musicals in a really long time, but yeah, you know, I respect that stuff. I
love those musicals where it's just like very over dramatic. People are constantly going.
You're
like
saying
that's my favorite.
In other words, every musical ever.
Yeah, I love it.
Every musical ever. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't seen a musical in a really, really long time. And no, he sounded, he sounded really, really good. That was very, very impressive. But it's funny. You hear him talk and it's like, yeah, he would have a nice voice, singing voice, You
can tell that by how someone talks.
Yeah. Yeah. You could hear it in the way people talk. Some people are very.
You're an incredible singer.
Oh, shut up! I didn't ask for that.
So to hear you say that you are able to identify people being able to sing by their voice is fascinating to me.
Well, first off, thank you. Second, you could just hear it in people's voices sometimes, or that they could have the ability to sing, because the way people sing sometimes is very musical. Or not sing, the way that people speak sometimes can be very musical. Like if you listen to somebody and they just talk and they're not singers. They're not. Or they have that one country song that they rip the hell out of because there's no vocal abilities in that song in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So they have that one karaoke song that they kill every time. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to when you hear somebody's voice, when you actually listen to somebody talking, I can tell that you can actually sing, because I hear your voice and the way you speak is very musical. If that makes any sense, you use. Me? Yeah. You can sing. You sang on the show. You did the Ariel Part of Your World song. I'm like, hell yeah, she can sing. Now, I thought you could, but then I heard you sing, and then I got proof. That was like, oh, she could sing. You know what I mean? Look at this stuff.
Are you a trained singer?
I used to be. I used to be a trained singer. So I went to New England Conservatory of Music for my freshman year of college, freshman and sophomore year of college, and then I transferred to NYU. So I was going to be a singer. I was training to be a full-on singer. But I was not happy with it. I didn't like the school. Boston sucks. I'm sorry, but it sucks for a black dude. Boston sucks. That is not a place you want to go to live. It just was not fun for me. Boston might be different now, but when I was going there then, it wasn't so great. But yeah, so I have a fairly musical background. Not I'm not talking about musical. I'm just saying very musical, musical background. But yeah, But you could just hear it in people's voices sometimes when you just listen to them, you know? If they're very musical in the way they speak, they could have the ability to sing, you know?
So does anyone have the ability to sing?
No. Hell no. No. Not everybody.
Because I've heard some people that are not on pitch or something, and I don't know if that's like a hearing thing, like what?
It's a muscle thing. So you got to remember, like, okay, for example, I haven't really sang properly in years. So for me, I would have to start singing again to get my muscles and my voice back on par, back up to par to what it used to be. Like, so like a long time ago, I used to be one of those weekend warriors. I had a cover band. We used to do all kinds of stuff, playing it like, and now I'm just talking locally, but we used to play it like Helen Fitzgerald's, and, you know, back in the day when cover bands actually could make money. You know, you're not, you know, Dr. Vegas, right? Do you know Dr. Vegas? So, you know, Dr. Vegas will never die because of how technical their music is, and how technical their show is. They're like a full-on MP3 player, for crying out loud, right? So, but my band was not like that. We didn't have all the digital technical stuff. We just had guitars and drums and some keys, and that's it. So, so when it comes to all that, my voice was on par because I was singing 4 or 5 times a week. I was singing on the consistent, so I was able to keep my voice in shape. It's like a muscle. Like I said, it's like a muscle. So, like, say you don't work out for a month, and then you go and do a set of, say, air squats for the first time in a month. Your legs are going to be sore as fuck, for sure, because you haven't done anything. So it's the same thing as vocals. It's like those things that you used to be able to hit, those notes that you used to be able to hit with ease and no problem, might be tough to hit for a while until you get warmed back up.
But you can then eventually.
Yes, you can then eventually. Yes.
Wow, that's fascinating. So I want to take voice lessons then, I think.
You should. You got a very nice voice.
I don't even know like where to even begin to start doing that, but
you could. There's things online where you could just start doing scales online. You know, la 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 la, stuff like that. I mean, it's very simple crap, but if you keep doing that on the regular, trust me, you know, your voice will get stronger. And then also, it's also singing. Just sing. You know, it's like
constantly.
But I'm saying like sing full on songs, like full songs, not just you breaking into song for 2 seconds. I'm saying full on 5-minute song. Do the whole song from start to finish.
When I go for a drive or something, my voice gets fatigued because I am just belting. Are you familiar with the Waitress musical?
I know of it, but I don't know it. You know what I'm saying?
There's a song in there that just destroys me. Because a lot of music destroys me in a good way. But I will try to sing that song, and it's very difficult. And I'm not singing right because I don't know the techniques, like, you know, with the breathing and all that.
Right.
But
but then that's it's also that. It's learning breath control. It's learning how to sustain notes, how to, you know, it's all that. But like I said, you start with doing scales and just work on scales. You know, it's kind of like going and picking up the guitar. You know, it's like you at first, like for example, quarantine, I haven't played the guitar in a long while. I play the guitar. It's right over there. So but I don't play enough. I used to play all the time. So your fingers start getting the calluses, and your hands, your fingers, and the finger strength, your hand strength, all that stuff, it gets stronger. You know, that kind of thing. When you stop playing for a good long while, like for me, I'd like stopped playing for years, and there used to be a time when I would be playing like every I was playing every 5 days a week, but I was playing for my dinner. I was singing and playing for my dinner almost sometimes 7 days a week. So you build the calluses, you build the strength in your hands, you learn the dexterity, all that stuff. But when you stop doing it, the calluses go down.
Right.
You know, the memory to like the muscle memory goes away, the whole nine. So like even during quarantine, it was like me picking up the guitar and starting to play again. It's like from grassroots, like from the very basics, you know, playing a G chord, D chord, all that stuff, building the calluses back. Like my fingertips for a good while, for a second, were hurting, you know, because I was playing for so long, but I used to play for hours, and then you stop playing for a while, you know, it's like getting those things back. So it's the same thing with the vocal cords. It's going to be tough for a while, but once you start singing and getting back into the groove of things, it's a totally different story, you know?
I'm gonna start doing some scales as soon as we get done here.
Seriously, you just need to start doing it. Just keep doing it. And then just start practicing. If you have recording stuff or anything of that sort and you're able to do more things, start challenging yourself. If there's that waitress song that just kicks your ass, okay, try to see if you can get through half the song. You know, you don't have to be Whitney Houston right out the gate. You know, you got to start somewhere. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You got to start.
Yeah.
You got to start somewhere. It's baby
those
steps.
Sustained notes that kill me, where they're like real long.
Yes, the sustained notes are tough, but at the same time, it's all about breath control. It's about learning, and it's also muscle. It's muscle memory. So once you get that song in your brain, you know what I mean. Like Whitney Houston's "And I," and she hits that long note. Yeah, I'm sure at first, well, you know, she's super trained, but like imagine somebody learning that song for the very first time. I'm sure it was like, oh my God, this is so hard. But then once you start singing it, and this is the 20th time you sing it, you're going, remember that time when I couldn't even sustain that note the first time? Now I'm just killing it. This ain't nothing. You know, it's mental and it's physical. Huh?
Are you able to sing that particular Whitney song?
I mean, in her range, woo.
What's your range?
I'm like a baritone. I'm like a baritone tenor. So I'm high, but I'm also low. I got a fairly large range, because there's also falsetto too, and I can get I can get into those falsettos for sure. You know what I mean?
You think I'm a soprano?
I'm thinking you're more like an first alto type thing.
Oh, wow.
First, yeah, like you're in between. I think you're in between. Because the way your voice sits is kind of high. Like just your speaking voice is kind of high. But I don't know what, you know, like, but then you do when you sing like Part of Your World, you know, it is kind of high up there. But I feel like you can get a lot of lower register too. I think that you can go pretty low too, but that's if you learned. You know what I'm saying? That's about training and learning, you know? Like, for example, listening to Jake Gyllenhaal, like what he was singing wasn't tough for him because it's in his speaking wheelhouse. That's what he sounds like when he talks. Right. You see what I'm saying? He's got a high voice. If you really hear his voice is kind of high. Natural speaking voice is kind of high if you really listen to his voice. So, you know. Random.
Great. Now I have something else I want to work on. Like I don't have enough stuff that I want to work on. I mean,
it's just, you know, it's baby steps, or you go and you find somebody who can teach you via video chat, vocal lessons type of thing. That's one way of getting something done. You know what I'm saying? Like there's things that you could do without actually having to physically leave the home. For now, I'm saying, you know, quarantine because of the Rona. You know what I mean?
You have inspired me to
Why not
look into that more.
Yeah, I wish there were more people that would like to break into song all the time. You know what I'm saying?
I
I
mean-
wish there were more people that would love to sing songs and actually like do songs, you know? Like I do them because it's part of the show, you know what I mean? Like when I was able to go and record music, it's part of the show. I incorporate it into the show because I do like shit. I do like breaking into song with my cheesy ass. You know, I do. I'll shoot.
Same.
I will do it. But that's me wanting to still pursue that part of me that still loves music, you know, and feeding that piece of me, whether that is doing a parody rap song or, you know, singing a parody. It's just, for me, that's what, like I said, that's my own private blue heaven. You know what I mean? That's just what makes me happy. Yeah, it makes me happy, you know? And fuck what everybody else thinks. That's just what makes me happy, you know? Whether I'm good or not. So, and trust me, there's going to be somebody who says you suck, just like somebody's going to sit there and say that Jake Gyllenhaal does not sound good. You know? There's always somebody. There's always something.
A couple people have said that, and I'm like, you need to mind your business.
Yeah.
Okay?
He sounds good.
It's perfect because it was written for something called 24-hour plays, which I'd never heard of, but
yeah.
I mean, it's perfect for what it was written for. And that was, you know, a quick musical. It was perfect. Like,
yeah.
And it's so relevant to what's happening right now. So,
yeah.
And just to think about my neighbors as I am sitting in the front window. You've seen the front of my house. That's where I did the video. They're probably thinking, like, what is this lunatic woman?
They're like, what's going on?
Because I imagined that his window was where their house was. So I'm just staring at their thing, you know, doing whatever.
But if they don't know who you are by now, you know what I'm saying? If they don't know who you are and what you do, that's ridiculous.
Now, my next door neighbor does, but the people across the street are new. I don't think they know what's going on with me. They just see me doing weird shit all the time.
Okay, yeah. No, I was going to say, of course. So Mary just said, TMI on how vocals work. I want to hear you sing now. And I think she's talking about you.
I think she's talking about you.
No, she's talking about you.
Well, I tell you what, I'm not singing tonight.
Why not?
Well, first of all, I'm thirsty. My lips are dry, and I got to go pee. So all those things are happening.
Well, there you go. You got to put water in while water's coming out. That's interesting. That'd be an interesting thing to see. Just goo goo goo.
I tried that as a kid once because I thought if I drank red Kool-Aid and went pee at the same time, then it would come out red, and it didn't.
Oh, dear God.
That was a good lesson for me as a child.
Yeah, you're like, no, that's called menstruation.
It's not right. It's not right away, is what I found out.
Yeah, that's 28 days later, right? Something like that.
21.
Goes
through a process.
Something. Yeah, it goes through a process. You know, so a rite of passage, if you will. But anyway, here it is. The next time you're on, we're going to have you sing then. That's just the challenge that you're going to have to take. So go get you a large Dr. Pepper, Meredith says.
I don't drink soda anymore. I stopped drinking soda too.
Bang. How long ago?
Okay, so this has probably been since January.
Oh, okay.
It was like January, like around January 1st.
How's that going for you?
Oh man, I miss it. Just like cigarettes, I miss it. But it was just one of those things, like it wasn't serving me, so I needed to get rid of it.
I feel you. Yeah, I don't drink sodas as much, but I am drinking Monsters like they're going out of style. I'll be honest, because of how much work I do. So it's like I got to stay. You know what I mean?
Get you some coffee.
So again? Oh, I do coffee.
Get you some coffee.
But I do coffee.
Oh.
I do. When you drink coffee,
you
it makes
do coffee.
The coffee does make you do. But yeah, I do coffee for sure. That's the first thing I'm making first thing in the morning for sure. I got to stay with it. I got to stay sharp. Got to stay wicked sharp. You know what I mean?
We have been on here for almost 2 hours. How?
Almost 2.5 hours. I don't know. This is what we do. This is how we do. Michael from Romania has just jumped in. What's up, man? How you doing, Romania? Thank you so much for tuning in. You just tuned in at the worst time because we're actually wrapping up now. Was it so close and sometimes? What are you saying?
Get it.
What is he singing?
I'd like to hear your rendition.
So
close and yet.
And yet so far. Something like that.
Now I can't even remember.
I'm going to sing everything with a hard R. Because that's what Broadway music sounds like every time.
Listen to you. Me and you should do a frickin' musical, bro.
How about if, you know what, it would be cool? Like this is the idea, though. I'm going to throw it right now. What if we were to do a Skype musical?
You can't.
Only on here.
Because of the delay.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Damn.
Because the music wouldn't.
That'd be very tough. That'd be very tough.
When the Rona's all over.
Rona. The cats are like. Meow.
The cat has a new toy that sounds like a little animal, and they love it.
Oh, that's what the sound is. Because I was like,
Can you hear
what
it?
is that? Yeah. I was like, do you have a mouse in there or something that you're trying to act
No, they
cool
love
about, but you don't want everybody to know that you had a mouse just running around and running amok in your crib? You know what I mean? That's funny.
So cute.
Oh, well, so next time then you're going to have to break into song or something with me. You know what I mean?
Let's do it.
Figaro. You know what I mean?
Figaro.
Back that ass up. You know what I mean? Who's your daddy? You know what I mean?
Who's your daddy?
There you go. Back that ass up. You see what I'm saying? Take every dirty word, dirty phrase you could think of and just make it operatic. I think that's hilarious. You know what I mean?
I think that is the funniest concept.
Thank you.
In the world.
So here's the thing. I had a thing that I was trying to do called the trap opera, right? Where people would send me, literally, I was trying to do this thing and it failed. It never happened. I put it out and I was like, everybody type in their most like risque line that is still like PG-13. Does that make sense? Like the back that ass up, you know, who's your daddy, that kind of stuff. That's fine. And I would sing it as an opera live on the show. So then my boy Jack would be feeding me the lines, basically saying like, oh, from the window to the wall type thing. You know what I mean? So then I'd be...
From the window.
Yeah. But I'd be singing it on top of an actual famous opera song. See what I'm saying? So it's like Michael just said, Figaro, Figaro, Figaro. So then you're using something else in there. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
So...
Beans and rice, beans and rice, beans and rice. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's very weak, but you know what I'm saying.
I can't believe that you haven't done Broadway.
No, I did a lot of off-Broadway when I lived in New York, but no Broadway. Nah, that's the thing though. There wasn't that much stuff in New York. There was just not that many opportunities for black actors out there. There really wasn't. But I did a lot of musicals, in a lot of off-Broadway musicals. I went on tour with a children's show for 6 months and toured basically all of West Coast, which was an entertaining experience. But yeah, sang for the Pope.
Have you seen Hamilton?
I have only seen it on TV. I have not, like, online. I've never seen it live. I've been wanting to see it live, though.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I've heard some really great things about it. Really great things,
And the cast is so diverse. That
Yes,
it's just
super diverse. And that's the thing. Back in the day, there weren't much going on. You know, they're like, oh, we're gonna do. We need one African American actor, one African American male, and it would always be like from the ages of 16, like 8 to like 12, or 60 years old. It would never be my age range. So it'd be it was very, very hard to find gigs. So I did a lot of Shakespeare. I did a lot of Shakespeare. A lot. I played Othello 3 times. 3.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, there's that, you know. You know, and then I sang for the Pope when I was 16 years old.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Like, I was really serious about the singing stuff. I really was serious about it. And then, like I said, it was tough to find work. It was just really tough to be taken seriously as a vocalist, period. So I kind of opted out that life, that route, you know. But karaoke is my favorite thing of all times. Let me tell you, that's like playing golf for me.
You probably destroy it karaoke, don't you?
Oh no. There's a lot of people
People
that
are
are
like,
a lot
what
better.
the?
There's a lot of people that are a lot better. You know what I mean?
You put so much reverb on those karaoke mics. They're terrible.
Yeah, well, see, there's certain bars, there's certain karaoke joints that know what the hell they're doing. It just depends on the DJ. If you got a DJ, like, if the DJ's an idiot, then he's going to reverb the shit out of stuff. No, seriously, there's a difference. Like, there are certain rules and guidelines you must abide by when you go into a karaoke bar. And there's rules and regulations you must abide by when you are DJing or KJing a karaoke event.
KJ.
Oh, yeah, KJ. Oh, that's another thing. In a past life, I used to be a KJ. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
You've done it all.
Yeah, I've done a lot of. I've worn many hats. I've worn many hats. But that was when I got fired from my job. From my office job, and I needed something to pay the bills. And so I learned how to DJ for a karaoke bar, a very popular karaoke bar. And so I did that for a little bit, and I was miserable. Yeah. It was terrible, man. Like I said, it was just not I wouldn't say it was educational. And then that was the moments when I realized that I didn't want to work for anybody anymore. Even more. I was like, I don't ever want to. And then I said, I don't ever want to bartend ever again. I don't ever want to DJ. Because I got a mouth. And sometimes I run that mouth. And sometimes my stuff is. And sometimes I'm funny. But not everybody gets my jokes sometimes. So when I got a microphone and I'm cracking jokes or I'm roasting the singers that are on, it turns into an issue. You see what I'm saying? And then people are not so happy about it. Then I got in trouble because the owner thought that all I wanted to do was just be on the microphone and sing, when I never wanted that. The reason why they hired me in the first place was because they liked me getting on the microphone and actually singing a few songs. It's like a free show. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then at one point, he was upset that I would go, oh, well, especially when it's dead. When it's dead to the world, there's nobody in the room. And I got the same 4 to 5 people singing over and over and over again, and all they're doing is singing the same shit that they sing every time they're there. Because you got your regulars, and some of these dudes will come in with literally used postcards or index cards. Sorry, index cards that they would come in that they just keep, and they'd have in very, very small writing titles of songs, lists just going down.
Oh my God!
Little index cards, and they would have a stack of them, and they would just go, How you doing, Pascal? And they would just put it right there. And I would literally just have to basically play jazz and pick a song for them.
God.
Yeah. Regulars.
I love this behind the scenes of karaoke.
I know. It's so boring. But anyway.
That's not boring. It's interesting. Like, I didn't know I knew people were into it, but I didn't realize, like, woo, that's hardcore.
Yeah, it's some wild stuff. And people are really, really hardcore into it. And then there's, of course, like I said, certain rules and regulations. You know for a fact that every single time that you see a bus pull up filled with a gaggle of women drunk off their asses, it's either a birthday or it's a bachelorette party. And you know for a fact that one or the group is either going to do 3 songs. It's either going to be Spice Girls, Are You Gonna Be My Lover? It's going to be Before He Cheats, Carrie Underwood. Or it's going to be Hold On for One More Day by Wilson Phillips. Those 3, when you see the basic white girl gaggle of women come in and they're all, hey, that's my birthday batch, or she's getting married, that kind of shit, you know for a fact that they're going to do one of 3 songs, if not all 3. If not all the above.
Worse than that.
Yep, and it's every time. Because they always go to a karaoke bar because that's what they want to do. And then they all get together and then they, sing kind of all together, trying to be cute, thinking that they're hot, but they're drunk.
Right.
As
and they're
shit.
Drunk and loud and annoying.
And you're going, this is really happening right now. This is, see what I'm saying?
Nothing worse.
There's
Nothing
always that.
worse.
There's always that. And then there's some guys that'll come in and, there's like guys who will do full on performances. Like they're doing their own rendition of Michael Jackson, or they get the microphone and they're yelping like Prince and stuff like that to every song. It could be any song. It could be Happy Birthday. And they're going, ow, ow, the entire time. Yeah. You're like, stop. Just, oh my God, just stop. Yeah, there's that. And then there's guys who have no vocal abilities at all, but they still come every single day and sing.
And they got a heart.
Yeah, and they sing the same stuff. Oh. It's the same songs over and over and over again. You know what I mean?
Whatever brings them joy, I guess.
Exactly. It's the Jackson 5's ABC, and they're like, ABC, easy as 1, 2, 3. And it's the same way they do it every time. Hey, 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 hey.
Oh, shit.
I'm telling you. This thing just came out.
Oh,
I'm telling you. Welcome to my world. But that's the world of being a KJ or a DJ at a karaoke bar.
I love it.
Yes. It's like I said, it was a lifetime ago. A lifetime ago. But anyway, I appreciate you coming on and chilling with me and all that.
It was fun.
That was surprising 2.5 hours of just yapping. But
just hollering.
'Twas birthday. 'Twas worth it.
It was fun. But now I must go pee-pee before pee-pee in my pantalones.
Pee-pee in the pantalones.
That shit is right up my alley.
See?
I am here for that content.
You see what I'm saying? But the thing is every time I put it out, no one goes for it, or they just don't get it. So they're like, what? So I'm like, all right. And I have a wig and I have a cape. I was going to be full on opera singer. Like Adam Sandler's Opera Man. Opera Man, bye-bye. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. I was going to go all the way in, but nobody did anything about it. You know what I mean?
I think quarantine's a good time for you to reinvent that.
No, I did it during quarantine.
Oh, you did?
And no one ate it up. No one jumped on it.
I say F them.
F them.
Killed her husband, whacked him.
F them in the bunghole. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Oh my God, I'm here for it.
What's up your bunghole? You know what I mean? You remember that video with the little girl who's singing about buttholes? Did you ever see that? What's in
So
your
many
butthole?
people have tagged me in it, and they're like, "Is this you when you were a kid?"
Yep, and you're like, yeah.
I'm like, guilty.
Kind of, sort of, yeah. Kinda, yeah. But anyway, yes. So.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Yes, we're gonna have to figure something out here very, very soon. With some singing something, it's for sure. We got to do something. I think it'll be fun.
For sure.
Yes. Just a thought. You're like, yeah.
Just the two of us.
Yes. Just the two. Oh, he's dead now. Lo siento.
You can make it if you try. Just the two of us.
Just the two of us. Just
was that a commercial,
the
like
two
a
of us.
spaghetti commercial?
Ooh, I don't know. We're building castles in the sky, just the two of us, you and I. Yes, it was great. That's a great song. But anyway,
Okay, I gotta go pee.
yes, go urinate. Go urinate. Anyway, guys, okay, so be sure to tune in tomorrow. Of course, everybody who's watching right now, thank you so much for tuning in. If you can, go hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Pascal Show. Tomorrow, we got a very, very special person on the show. We have a Big Daddy Kane on the show live tomorrow morning. It's going to be a very big show because we got Big Daddy Kane. Get it? Big show because of Big Daddy Kane. No. Anyway, so if you haven't done it yet, please go and check that out tomorrow morning. He'll be on the show at 10 a.m. We start our show at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, so please tune in. Anyway, it's time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And Libby, thank you so much. I love your face. You're awesome. Thank you so much for being on.
Thank you so much.
And hopefully I'll have you on very, very soon.
I hope so.
Damn, Skippy.
You the best.
You the best. You the best.
You the best.
Not the mama. Anyway, we got to go. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Bye.